よろしく。
口答えはなし。
徹夜明けだよ。
なるほど。
常識的に考えて。
過去から学ぼう。今のは簡単だ。どうだい？なるほど。
居眠りをしていた生徒は
終わったな。次の鍛錬に移ろう。
口答えはなし。
猫たん。
朝から元気ですね。
どうや。先方か。覚えた。見直しは入念に。
猫たん。
なぞなぞより簡単だ。
抜き打ちです。
まったく。
うん。有意義な時間だった。
死後は許さない。
励んでますね。
やっぱりついてない。何しに来たの？やっぱりついてない。
はい、学園長。
やっぱりついてない。
では
早く終わらせよう。ごもっとも。
今日はここまで。
勉強って疲れるな。
死後は許さない。
ごもっとも。ごもっとも。ごもっとも。
失われた国にもいつかマレウス様も教科書。豊かな国には豊かな畑。
当然では。
まったく。
うん。有意義な時間だった。
授業を始めよう。
暗記なんて時間の無駄では。
尊敬できる偉人だ。尊敬できる偉人だ。
昔の話だよ。
睡魔に勝利した。
検索しよう。
勉学の鍛錬だ。
居眠りをしていた生徒は
うん。有意義な時間だった。
授業を始めよう。
ブラッドの歴史。
歴史はリリア先輩が得意だ。インクの色を間違えた。ちょっと眠い。ちょっと眠い。
昔の話だよ。
勉学の鍛錬だ。
今日はここまで。
終わったな。次の鍛錬に移ろう。
授業を始めよう。
徹夜明けだよ。
トレイン先生は信頼できる。
All right,
朝から元気です
everybody.
ね。
Okay,
この呪文は
this is going to
ページをめくろう。
be a little loud because they're all talking. We know it's happened before.
まったく。
So we will just wait for them to be done. And then we will go
疲れ
ahead.
るな。
Honestly, wait a minute. This isn't a special. This isn't a special lesson. I'm pretty sure it's just history lesson. So I will
お
just.
邪魔しますよ。
指を
After
動かし
this
ては
one,
い
we
けない。
can go ahead and turn the
Mochiron,
loop off and just have it
緊張しています。
finish.
はい。
There, let's
学園
put
長。
auto on. Okay, I know I'm a little
僕を見張り
late,
に。
but it's not. Oh, I should
聖書の統一しろ。
start recording too. Hold on.
こんなとこでしょうか。
I know I'm a little
今日はここ
late,
まで。
but it's actually not my fault this time. I was ready. Let the
次の
record
鍛錬に移
show.
ろう。
I was ready early this morning. But I needed to wait on my mom for a couple things, which is fine. We had lunch together, and so that's why I was a little late, but we are no more. We are ready. We are on time. A previous Calxiyn would have given up and would have said, you know what?
周りの人が
It's
こっ
too
ちを見て
late.
る気が
I'm
する。
not streaming today.
早く決めて。
But
早く。
I have persisted. I have persevered. Okay. So what I want to do is, as I let you guys filter in, because I know that this is not like, you know, my usual streaming time, so people may need a little while to get notified. We are going to pull for Playful, oh my gosh, for Playful Land Ernesto. I'm not calling him Ernesto. I get the motivation, right? Because, okay, so in Japanese, he's fellow honest, because it's supposed to be like he's an honest fellow. In Pinocchio, he's called Honest John. I'm assuming, I mean, actually, I don't know. I don't know why they call him John. I don't know if it's a play on, like, John Doe, like, you don't actually know, like, who his name is, like, kind of the most generic name possible. I actually don't know if that would have been a thing back when Pinocchio was written, conceived. Who wrote Pinocchio? That's actually a good question. Is Pinocchio a literary fairy tale like The Little Mermaid, where it has a writer? Or is Pinocchio, like, a common folk fairy tale where there are multiple versions of it? I gotta be honest, chat, I don't know. Like, I'm actually not sure. Which I should know because I'm supposed to be, like, the fairy tale expert, but apparently, at least for this, like, I don't really have a clue. But anyway, hopefully everything is okay. I may need to check it myself, like, check the stream myself. It does say that the stream is healthy. But I have not yet gotten a chat confirmation. Oh, hi, Rose Storm. Just as I said that, Rose Storm has entered the chat. Rose Storm, let me know if everything is sounding and looking okay. I was just about to say that I may need to listen to my own stream to make sure that everything is good. I may just do that anyway. Everything is sounding and looking okay. Okay, that sounded a little crispy, but that was on Twitch, so that's probably Twitch's fault and not mine. But yeah, I was just saying that I know that I'm streaming a little late today. So, I want to make sure that I give everyone ample, oh my gosh, why can't I talk? Ample time to see the ending, but try saying that 5 times fast. Pinocchio was a disturbing book once. Oh, okay. All good here? Oh, I just heard that, like, weird little click that I hear sometimes in my headphone. You know what I should have checked, though? Not crispy, okay. I should have checked my fresh air plugin. Oh, and there it is. It's off. That is not good. Okay, yeah, because, oh man, okay. My fresh air plugin is broken, so I may need to briefly troubleshoot that. That might be why, if you guys are thinking that I don't sound like I usually do. I heard the click. Yeah, I know. I heard it too. That was bizarre. It's happened before, and then you guys were like, no, don't worry, Cal. Like, it didn't do anything. It's okay. Okay. So yeah, I need to fix my fresh air plugin because what happened is that I unplugged the router just because, like, every time I stream now, I have, like, PTSD from Arnold streaming. Every time okay, so it was 40, like, % fresh air, and then it was 15 mid-air. I should really write these down in case, like, you know, something happens to my plugins again. But anyway. Okay, so now we can close Streamlabs OBS. That should sound a little better. If you guys thought that something, like, sounded off to you, that should sound, like, a little bit different, or a little bit better, at least, because fresh air helps. I don't know what fresh air does, actually. I'm not the person that you should be asking. If you're like, Cal, what do your plugins do? I don't know. I had an audio consultation with the VTuber Maury Celestia, and she fixed all my stuff. So forgive me if I listen to myself one more time. Plugins do, I don't know. I had an audio consultation. Okay, that's good enough for me. Sorry, guys, of course, very professional streamer who needs to check her own audio. Okay. So now we should be okay, because that's what happened. So the internet, I unplugged the internet, and then I got a message saying, oh, fresh air can't validate your license. And I think that every time that happens, it resets what it does, even though I thought, oh, well, I just won't go into OBS. I'll just, like, restart my computer and it'll be fine. Pinocchio is my personal childhood trauma. I hate this event and the Foxman. Oh, no. Like, Pinocchio, like, because earlier... Oh, I don't have a ring on today. That's okay. Earlier you guys were, like, you said the book or, like, the Disney movie. Oh, right, I was having a whole thing. Oh my god, guys, I'm so scatterbrained today. I took my meds, I promise. They're wearing off because it's getting, like, later through the day. At about maybe 5 o'clock, I'll, like, snap back in at, like, I'll be at full attention. Okay. So, yes, Ernesto. I'm not calling him that. I understand the joke is that he's earnest, right? But he's actually not earnest because he's a seedy guy, and so in EN, they were like, let's call him Ernesto. I think it's stupid. I think that they should have just, like, called him fellow honest, right? Because in Pinocchio, it's Honest John, so I don't know why they had to do this. I can think of at least 6 other things that would have worked before Ernesto. The only thing, like, I don't have a problem with them renaming him, but Ernesto is not Italian, and Pinocchio is an Italian story. So, like, as an Italian, I'm, like, a little offended. I don't think that Ernesto, I heard the click again. Am I crazy? I may need to just make sure that my headphones are in really tight. Hold on, guys. So many weird technical difficulties going on this stream. What is happening? So anyways, I don't support the renaming of Fellow Honest. I think that they just should have called him Fellow Honest. When I read the event, I will call him Fellow Honest because I don't like that they renamed him. However, that is what he's called, I guess. I don't know what his little guy is called. Yeah, so you guys heard it too. That is so strange. I don't know what could be making that noise. I hope it's like, it doesn't mean like anything bad for my computer. If it happens again, I mean, I don't even know what it is. Hopefully now that I've unplugged my headphones and plugged them back in, we'll be okay. But, okay, so before we keep going with Twisted Masquerade, like, God willing, because now I'm kind of scared that there's something wrong with my computer, but whatever. Let's hope that everything's okay. And yes, as you guys can see, I am in my ball gown. Maybe I will do a little twirl for you if I have to get up at some point. But let's pull for Ernesto. Fellow Honest. Let's see how the pulls are. Disney, the childhood kidnapping, the drugging, the donkeys, and the whale did it. The book was messed up, though. I could see that. I don't really remember having that much of a reaction to Pinocchio because I was more of a Disney princess child. Like, I don't even think I've seen Bambi in its entirety. Like, I probably have, but I don't remember. Like, if you ask me, like, beat by beat, scene by scene, what happens in Bambi, I couldn't tell you. So, even Dumbo, I know I've seen Dumbo before, but I still couldn't tell you. But you see Pinocchio in Kingdom Hearts, and so that's like most of my Pinocchio exposure is Kingdom Hearts related, but I do like the fox guy in Pinocchio, because he reminds me of Roman from Ruby, but I get it, like, I get that, like, everyone has, like, that movie that was, like, their childhood trauma. Actually, let me tell you a story, okay? Let me tell you a story before I pull, okay? And this is a great story, and my mom tells this story all the time. I'm sure she'll be so happy. All right, so when I was a kid, I suppose, in kindergarten or, like, pre-K or whatever, right? And we must have had art class at some point, or whatever they do, like, with kids, like, you know, with the easels and, you know, draw whatever you want, paint whatever you want. If only we could all go back to kindergarten. But anyway, it doesn't really matter. So the teacher calls my mom, and she's like, hey, is everything okay with me, with Cal? Because, you know, she drew a very interesting picture in class today, and my mom's like, yeah, I think everything's all right, why? And so the teacher on the phone is saying, so she drew an entirely black canvas, and usually when we see that, it's an indicator of something. I don't even know. Like, I've tried to look this up. I don't know exactly, like, why. But it could be alarming, too, even if there's no, like, concrete. She looked it up in a psychological textbook. She said it alarmed her, the teacher. Anyway. And she found it concerning. So, I don't know, depression, grief, some sort of, like, problem, I don't know. But she was like, this is the sign of like, something's wrong with your child. And so, my mom, I guess, asks me about it, the entirely black canvas. And so I say, no, it's not entirely black. It's the forest from Snow White when she's running through the woods and she's scared and it's dark and the trees are trying to grab her. It's the scene, obviously, like, can't you tell? It's the scene from Snow White when she's in the forest all alone. And so it's not a black canvas. Like, come on, have you never seen the movie before? I'm assuming it looked nothing like this. Like, maybe there was. Like, maybe there were, like, some smudges that could have been trees or something, but it was not immediately obvious to anybody except for me. And so my mom's like, okay, everything's fine. She was just painting a very specific thing that she had seen in Snow White. But I always think that's funny because I do have problems, and so I'm like, what if that was just a cover-up for my problems? But now, I don't know. They didn't see my vision. No, exactly. But I think of that story fondly, because I'm like, was I telling the truth, or did I actually have problems? But I don't know. It could have just been both, right? Most artists have a couple problems. So I'm gonna choose to believe that I was a very, like, cultured 4-year-old, and I was drawing, like, you know, this abstract, like, you don't understand my vision, guys, alright? It's the scene from Snow White. So, I don't know if I would say that that scene is traumatizing. Like, I don't remember being scared of the scene as a kid, but clearly, it resonated with me artistically. And so, when you were talking about the Pinocchio and the kidnapping, like, every kid has, like, for some people, it's the elephants, I think, in Dumbo. But every kid has that one thing, right? That one thing, either it was traumatizing or they couldn't let it go or something, and I guess that's mine. But yeah, let's go ahead and pull for Ernesto. But yeah, so I guess they thought that I was like a psychopath or something, and I'm like, no, I'm just drawing the scene from the movie. Which, to be fair, is pretty dark. But not so dimly lit that you couldn't see what was going on. So I do question, I wish I had the picture so I knew, like, where we all went wrong. It would be really funny, by the way, if this pull, like, we got him in the first pull. Because that happened to me when we were playing Genshin the other day. So it would be really fun. But I don't know, actually, if there's gonna be, like, new characters on this banner. Like, is it just Ernesto? Because okay, well, I guess we'll never know. Are there other Playful Land characters on the banner with him? Otherwise, I pretty much have every card in the game, I'm pretty sure. Like, I'm pretty sure I have every single, like, ceremonial robes, like, all of that stuff. Like, I have every basic, if you want to call it that card. Okay, so we're not getting as lucky, but it's not that big of a deal because obviously I have a lot of pulls I've been saving for a long time. So, you know, I'm not too concerned about it. I know I at least have 100, right? So if I, like, knock on wood, I'm not gonna lose the 50-50. Twist stream, let's go. Hi, Dragon, how's it going? Yeah, I don't think there's any Playful Land characters on this banner. It looks like it's just him, which seems like very punishing, but okay. I guess we'll just have to deal with it. But yeah, so we're gonna pull, and then after we pull, that's it. We're gonna read the last story, and then we're gonna be done, and that's it. But yeah, not looking too promising. Like, it doesn't really seem like there's anything else. I probably should have checked the banner, but I didn't. So I don't actually know what's here. But yeah, these are all of the basic cards, right? So, all right. Yeah, okay. So that was 2 pulls. So again, I don't know if we're gonna get anything like magical, right, on this banner. Oh no, it says that the other cards are not. They're not. No, okay, none of them are. Well then, fine. Then I don't know, like, it's just him? That's unfortunate. That's a little unfair, but I mean, they should have at least put the SR cards. That's a little, that kind of sucks, but whatever. Like I said, I have the pulls, so I'm not worried about it. Hi, Merman, how's it going? Thank you, I am dressed in my Glorious Masquerade attire today. You get the others during gameplay? Oh, right. Well, aren't there some of them that you don't, though? Like, aren't there some of them that you can only get them from the banner? Because, like, this event has that, too. Right? Like, Glorious Masquerade had some that were on the banner, but they were SR cards, and then some of them were R cards. But then others were, like, I think exclusive to the banner, no? Or do I not remember? Always love a good corset top. Yeah, I said, like, earlier, I'll do a spin for you guys later. When I get up to, like, go to the bathroom or something, which is gonna be a challenge, but okay. So yeah, it's kind of sucky because, like, nothing exciting. Hi, Madcap, how's it going? Nothing exciting is gonna happen in these pulls. Like, it kind of sucks. Because there's nothing else. Like, it's not like we're gonna get any of the ones from the Playful Land, event, so that's kind of unfortunate. So yeah, maybe this pulling is not as exciting as I thought, but again, we'll let people filter in. Hi, Madcap. I was gonna ask you if you would like to be a Twitch mod, for Twisted Wonderland, because we need one, you know, because with Genshin and stuff, like, sometimes the boys aren't here because they don't watch, like, Arnold and Robin and David, like, they don't watch Twisted Wonderland stuff, so most of the time they're not here, so we need a mod. It would be nice. But yeah, let me know. Yeah, speed run the pulls, basically, because I'm like, okay, well, there's kind of nothing, like, interesting now, I realize. Like, there's only going to be the SR cards that we already have. Lots of perfumes, though, I guess. I'm like, I don't know where I should be looking. I'd love to, but I'm afraid that I might turn up late. I mean, that's okay. You don't need to be here the entire time. I'm just saying that since you watch Twisted Wonderland, whenever you are here, you know, it'd be nice. Okay, so we're at 50. See, so, okay, if we get all the way to 100 pulls, how is it gonna be another SR card that's not Fellow Honest? Does that mean all of the normal SSRs are in this pool? I guess it must, right? But yeah, this is just, guys, like, we're not even getting lucky and getting, like, a surprise character that, like, we didn't expect. It's just, like, this is very boring. This is awful. Okay. I mean, obviously, well, see, here's the thing. I already have all the SR cards maxed out anyway. And so, like, all we're getting is perfume, which I guess you can kind of, like, you can exchange the perfume for the stuff in Sam's store, and then also you can buy backgrounds with perfumes and stuff, but, like, the perfume economy, like, it's not hidden that much, you know? Yeah, it guarantees an SR, but not the one on the banner. Which is concerning, because I'm like, okay, so it must be the general pool then. Because, like, there are other SSR cards for Playful Land, but they aren't part of this pool, which feels a little ungenerous. And I think out of all the gacha games I play, Twisted Wonderland generally seems like the most generous. So, like, this kind of sucks. It's kind of weird, like, this situation, but, you know. Yeah, lots of coffins, lots of keys, lots of doors. And they're doing a whole lot of nothing, unfortunately. Even, like, my regular SR cards, like, obviously I'm missing some because I'm not, like, a whale or anything, but I'm not missing, like, a lot. At least off the top of my head. Like, I think I have all of Scarabia, etc., etc. Okay, well, hopefully, now I'm scared, because I'm like, well, what if I don't have enough, I don't know if I have enough in-game currency now. You know what I mean? I knew that I had 100 pulls, but now I'm worried. Like, now I'm like, well, what if we don't get Ernesto? What if it's like Leona or something again? Oh, shit! Okay, well, hold on. What color would he be? Oh, for goodness sakes. Oh, Ace. I already have Ace. He was like my first card, I think, that I ever got, and I don't use him anymore. Like, I don't even use him anymore. He's been replaced. I can't really find, like, utility for him so often. But yeah, it just occurs to me that I don't know what color Ernesto would be, because I've never pulled for a character that isn't part of one of the dorms. Oh! Well, here's a question. Does this mean that the teachers' SR cards are also in this pool? Are they permanent or are they not? Like Cruel or, You know what I'm saying? You guys have no clue what I'm saying. I didn't finish the sentence. Like, cruel or... Ace is not meant to be the Queen of Hearts. No. Ace is one of the card soldiers. Okay, guys, pray. Because I don't even know if I have enough. I would have to check the pity calculator. I've never had to go to 200 pity for a Twisted Wonderland pull, so please don't do this to me. Please don't. I don't even know where I would, like, find any more currency in the game. I guess from doing my Twisted Tunes, maybe, but I'm a little scared. Man. Okay. That doesn't look like Ernesto! Oh, good. Oh, no. Rook, I already have you! Why is it always you? I swear he stalks me. I don't need you. Oh, for goodness sakes. Oh, dear. Rook, this is not the first time that I've pulled for Rook trying to pull for someone else, but not at 100 pity. That's concerning. I may need to check the pity calculator really quick, guys. Hold on. I'm also worried that, like, I'm a little worried about the top of my corset here, but I know it's probably just my OCD. Like, it's all in my head. I'm like, it's not, your top's not going anywhere, Cal. Okay, so technically, we have enough. Okay, well, sure. Technically, we have enough pulls to get to pity. I don't know how many pulls we're gonna have left over. We may be broke, like, we may be very broke. It may be very sad. So that's bad. Yeah. Okay, well, I guess we'll just have to keep going. I mean, Rook isn't, like, the worst card, but he's not the best card either. Like, I don't think I ever use him. Concerning. Okay, so now, oh, hi, Wicked Merman's wife, how's it going? But yeah, so now we have to pull 100 again, basically, maybe. I mean, we'll see what happens, right? We could get really lucky and, like, it's the one after this, but, oh dear. As the great Edia said, pull until you hit pity. This hurts. Yeah, guys, I thought this was gonna be a quick part of the stream, but I've already been streaming for 20 minutes. And so I'm like, this is not... Oops, I shouldn't have skipped that. That could have been it, and then I would have ruined the moment. It's not... I'm not feeling very optimistic. But yeah, like, Twisted Wonderland is usually, at least to me, is not this harsh. I remember, like, my original Masquerade pulls were pretty legendary. Like, I got Edia on my very first pull, and I wasn't even pulling for him. I was pulling for Azul or something, or Malleus, and then I ended up getting all three of them, even though I wasn't pulling for Edia. Okay. No! Are you fucking kidding me? There's no! What the heck? Why? Why? What is happening? Guys, there are 15. How many boys are there in this game? Okay, forget about Ernesto. I'm just saying for another SSR card, how many boys are there in this game? And it's you again? For what reason? For what reason? Why? What? For what purpose? 22? Okay, so even more than that. What are the odds of this happening? Like, I feel like that this must be, okay. Okay, this is him. Oh my god. Ugh, okay. For goodness sakes. Alright. Good. Good. Thank goodness. Oh god. Yes! Oh my god, I love his voice! I love his, like, little cane! Oh my god, he reminds me so much of Robin. Oh man. Okay. We can all breathe. I'm, like, having trouble breathing in this dress, I'm not gonna lie. Just because I'm sitting down, right? I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Oh my god. Wait a minute, we weren't even done the pulls yet. We must be done soon. Oh my god, okay. So, panic is over. We no longer have to panic anymore. Here's my question now. If you guys were in my position, would you keep pulling? Because if I can technically do it and get a guaranteed Ernesto, right? But I'm a little bit like, I don't know. What's coming up? What's our birthday calendar looking like? Because that's the only other thing that I pull for. I pull for birthday characters, right? But here's the thing, starting from scratch, I don't know. Depending on the gems and keys I have, I see. Because I'm like, I technically have enough to get his pity, but I'm pretty sure after that I'd be wiped out. So I kind of don't, I don't know. I kind of don't want to do that. Even though I know that we would guarantee, I feel like that, because for a birthday card, I wouldn't keep pulling. Yeah, exactly. Like, I feel like that this is a good, if we were at like 160, I'd be like, what the hell, let's just get him. But like at this point, we're not that far into it yet that I'm like panicking, you know? So yeah. I don't know who the next birthday is that I would want. Like, cause for birthdays, I only pull for Azul, Leona, and, Malleus. And I know Azul's birthday's in February, and Malleus's birthday, I'm pretty sure, is in January. Leona's birthday, I can't remember. Sometimes I pull for, like, Jack and stuff. Like, it just depends on how many, you know, cards I have. But I'm happy with that. The Rook jump scare, that was a little, like, distressing. I'm not gonna lie. I was, like, mildly distressed at the idea that we had, like, why would he do this to me? Can I max him out? That's crazy. Who are you buddies with, anyway? I guess I might as well. I have enough. Whee! Wow, guys, look at that. Have you ever had enough honey to just instantly max out a card?
I love
him. I love his, like, those uppity scholars any day. His little evil laugh. I love him. He's so cute. Also, he is Honest John, Merman. So, he's not Pinocchio, but he is Honest John from Pinocchio. But yeah, you guys can see how my SSR cards are looking, right? But, yeah, the Rook... like, why? What is it? What is it with you? I don't even know if Rook's, like, a good card in, like, a meta sense. I barely ever use him. Like, this is my lineup. Oh, well, I guess we can't go take a little looky-poo. Like, this is my exam lineup right now. I guess Vil is there, but, like, I tend not to use cards with multiple elements. They tend not to have a utility purpose in the case of the exams anyway. But anyway. All right. Oh, I said Honest John? Oh, I didn't read it. I didn't read it. I only saw, is that meant to be Pinocchio, the chat cut you off? No, so you're right then, you're right. I was like, damn, like Wicked Merman, that would be really, like for this game to twinkify Pinocchio would be a little egregious. But no, it's Honest John. Okay, so now we can go ahead and start the story, and we can finish up Glorious Masquerade, which is good because this dress is very hot, and I am very warm right now. Oops, okay, hold on. But yeah, guys, I know that this took like 5 weeks to do, obviously, because it was we had 5 books to cover. I guess our next event should technically be Playful Land. Probably? Is it? Hold on. Did Glorious Masquerade happen 3 times? Oh, I lied. Oh no, it's Tsum Tsum Land. Okay, well, I I kind of don't want to do another 5-week event anyway. You know what I mean? So if that one's gonna take 1 stream, that one will probably take 2 streams. So it'll probably still, I don't know about these ones though. Whatever, it'll probably still be October or late November when we do Playful Land anyway. So I guess it doesn't matter. Wait a second, are we getting the, oh, I forgot. Are we getting Nightmare Before Christmas this year? Because I just realized that they started Playful Land, and like, that's fine, but I thought that they started Playful Land, like, to go into October, and now I realize I don't know, because Playful Land already happened before, so that's not a new event for us. Are we getting the Jack Skellington event? Most likely, as this is a rerun. Yeah, I totally forgot that this is a rerun and we've had it before, because obviously last year in 2024 I wasn't streaming as consistently as I am now. So for some reason I thought this is the first time that EN got it, but it's not. So we should be getting Nightmare. Oh, well, that's even more of a reason to save my pulse. Anyway, okay, so yeah, I don't know if I want to jump into Playful Land immediately. I feel like that'll kind of make me sad anyway. So I think that what we should do is Tsum Tsum Land, Rabbit Fest, Book with Stitch, Cloud Calling, and then maybe we'll jump to Playful Land after that, and that'll probably bring us to like almost the end of October or something. So I'm okay with that. Anyway, we are catching up. We are making progress. I would ideally like to be finished with events by the end of December, and then in January start doing book 7. I feel like that's a good goal to make. I feel like that's a solid goal. Last year they reran Glorious Masquerade in September and we got Playful Land on October, November-ish. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, and we could also like, what we could do too is be like, no more new events. So even if Nightmare comes out, maybe I just won't play it until next year. Do you guys know what I mean? So we can like focus on book 7. Because obviously, like, if we keep getting new events and I keep pushing off book 7 to do them, we're never gonna get anything done. But in terms of all the events that we have now, I feel like that we can get them knocked out by December, and then January we can start reading book 7. That indeed sounds hot. Yeah, it is a little hot in here, I'm not gonna lie. My wife and I know the feeling of being dressed up and being hot. My wedding was fairy tale themed and it was outside in the summer. Yeah, I feel like the fall would be a good time, like if you're getting married outside, at least the fall in Canada. But then you always risk, like, what if it's not sunny and if it doesn't, like, look pretty? I personally, I really want, like, I want a Disney wedding. And I know it's so expensive and I'm like, who has the money for that? But, like, that's my dream, is the Disney wedding. At least, like, maybe, like, the Disney cruise wedding. As if that's, like, as if that's more reasonable. But it kind of is, because, like, for the Disney World stuff, you have to, like, rent out the park, and, like, that's way more expensive than, like, doing it on the cruise. So, like, my dream is just to, like, invite my, like, family and, like, Hunter and, like, my close friends, like, probably, like, 20 people or something. Like, maybe 25 people, including, like, Arnold's, you know, side. And we all take a cruise, basically. We went on a Disney cruise for our wedding? Oh, that's awesome! Like honeymoon, I'm assuming you mean. I didn't want to be dressed like a butler like all the other basic men in the world. You'll have to show me, if you want. You'll have to show me, like, what you wore. I want a dark fairy tale wedding. Like Grimm fairy tale inspired. Yeah, that would be cool, too. But yeah, I definitely, like, guys, I want the big, you know, puffy dress with the, you know, like how on TikTok sometimes you see those vintage dresses and people cut them up and they make them into whatever, like nightlife dresses or whatever. Like, that, like, fills me, like, with visceral rage. I saw one the other day and I'm like, that looks exactly like Odette's wedding dress from The Swan Princess. And you cut it up. Like, I can't believe that anyone would do such a thing. Because I love, like, that vintage, you know, you guys probably know what I'm talking about, right? Like, with the high neck and, like, the big sleeves and, like, the feathers and everything. But People can do whatever they want with the stuff that they buy, I say. Resentfully, full of malice and resentment. Okay, so let's get into Glorious Masquerade before I die, because it is really hot. I knew that this was gonna happen too, obviously. But okay. Like, I knew that I was gonna be hot in the dress, but I thought that keeping the door open would help, and it, well, it did, and, like, then it didn't, so. But, yeah, I'm like... Don't mind me. I'm just, like, I have that OCD thought of, like, what if somehow my dress explodes and I flash everyone? And I'm like, guys, like, that's impossible. Like, please relax. By guys, I mean, like, to me in my own head. I'm like, you have OCD, just calm down. Like, has something like that ever happened before? No, so it's very unlikely for that to happen right now. But yeah, we should be okay. Full of malice and resentment, exactly. Here we are. Here, I'll keep this up while I play, so that'll be my protection. The very top floor of the bell tower. The Bell of Solace stands out even at night. Look at how it glints in the moonlight. Now to ring it, wipe out the flowers, and finish this stupid pop-up quest for good. I thought he was gonna say poo-poo. This stupid poo-poo quest for good. But before we do that, we must pay our respects to the host of the party. Oh, is Rolo just, like, standing there menacingly? What's going on? Oh, okay, so he was here the entire time. At long last, you've arrived. The greater the villains, the more they insist on parading around. Deplorable. So you finally reveal yourself, Rolo. You guys hear that? The biggest villain of all, spouting a bunch of deluded nonsense. 'Tis a fine night, Flame. Is our presence not wanted? I was certain it was an innocent mistake on your part when you plunged us underground. You certainly weren't invited, but I don't mind you here. I show hospitality even to my rudest guests! That's so diabolical! Oh my god, I'm so late. Don't worry, Kat. We actually literally just started. Like, I was pulling for Ernesto the entire time. And then I was telling childhood stories about me being apparently, like, psychopathic because I drew an all-black canvas, but it wasn't, like, it's supposed to be all black. It was supposed to be the little forest from Snow White. And, yeah, so we only just started. It's a bit of a shame we had less of a role in this when we could have ran over and decked him. Exactly, Madcap. Like, the player character, especially because we're not, impacted by the flowers, we should have been here. But I guess that they tried to get rid of us because maybe we'd be too OP, I guess. All villains stand there menacingly. He's just standing there menacingly. Oh, okay, well, here we go. The fire lotuses have finally crept all the way to the top. They must have been following our magical presence. It's genuinely hilarious watching you flee and cower from the fire lotuses. Why do you fear such beautiful blooms? Is your magic that precious to you? Could you please not ask questions with such an obvious answer? It's a waste of all of our time. We've each cultivated our magic individually. It's an asset. In other words, would anyone be happy to lose an asset? Magic, an asset? Oh, you couldn't be more wrong. Magic is evil. It's a dangerous power that leads people astray. Oh my god, the vein popping out of his head! That's hilarious! Have you any idea how awful it is that you let yourselves be tempted by it? That you rely on it? Even revel in it? You're all monsters. But not I. I am not the least bit afraid to lose my magic. I know. You're not only after myself and the rest of the world's mages. You would do away with your own magic too. But the thing is, Flame, regardless of your reasons, you will not have your way. I shall stop you for all the fallen in this city, for the people awaiting us at school, for Briar Valley, and for myself. You see, I harbor a particular potent animus towards you. Oh, that's awesome. Oh man, can I just take a cheeky little screenshot? He really sounded like Maleficent there. Not wanted. So many plot lines in this game would have been altered if the MC just slapped them mid-dialogue. That's true, but we're not here, so we can't do it. I shall eradicate the fire lotuses and put an end to... Oh, and put it all to rights. Oh, put it all to rights. With the Bell of Solace itself. It doesn't matter if the three of you are Night Raven College house wardens. I have nothing to fear from a few exhausted mages who have already depleted their reserves. Come, face me. I shall offer you up to grow the most beautiful fire lotuses. It's too bad the event is over and we can't actually do the fight, but I'm sure we can imagine it in our heads. See, in the anime, guys, the fights are gonna be so cool. That's the thing, too, that I'm looking forward to the most, because, like, you know, live 2D isn't doing it justice. It's kind of like Genshin, right? You know, Genshin, we were doing a cutscene the other day where the guy was having, like, the most dramatic voice acting, and the NPC model was just, like, standing there looking at you, and I was like, you really have to use your imagination. Like, that's kind of how I feel about Twisted Wonderland sometimes. The facial expressions, the body language, that part is on point. What tends to be lacking is, like, the actual, like, the physicality of what's going on most of the time, you know? Ha! You're all talk. I expected more from the widely envied Night Raven College students and the widely feared Malleus Draconia. It's funny because right now they're using PNGs to make them fight like Barbies, exactly. Oh, he has the bite to back up his bark. Yes, it's safe to assume he thoroughly earned his spot as student council president. I knew we wouldn't have our full strength going into this, but I didn't expect to struggle so. The real problem, oh, that is Idia. The real problem is that he's going full YOLO. Doesn't even care that he's surrounded by fire lotuses. He just keeps blasting magic. He must be in tremendous pain after having so much of his magic sapped. His mental fortitude is quite frightening to behold. Hi, Baba, how's it going? We'd be able to turn the tide if we could somehow take him by surprise. Oh, is this where we're gonna get the information that was in the journal? Because I would like to know. Like, I hate that they kept that a secret from us. How pathetic you look, fleeing in terror from fire lotuses. Now do you see? This is the fate that befalls those who rely on evil powers like magic. When you have too little, you're resentful, and when you have plenty, you're arrogant. You can never content yourself. It's horrible, just wretched. Ah, Idia. Ah, look. I wasn't gonna say anything, but you keep going off about how magic is evil and mages are villains. Are you sure you're not just projecting? What? I think there's only one guy here who you actually hate. Yourself. Idia! Like, what is happening right now? Like, what is going on? Sir. Oh, your brother! Oh, shit, guys, I was right! I was right! I love being right! Oh, aren't I so smart? Aren't I so brilliant? Graced by Calxiyn's theory crafting once again. Remember? That's right! Oh, man. Aren't you guys like, you guys must have been holding it in the last stream when I was like, oh my god, I wonder if he has a brother like the Hunchback of Notre Dame musical, like they added something that wasn't in the movie. You guys must have been holding it in. I'm just, listen, that's why you watch me and not those other Twisted Wonderland streamers. Not that there are any, there aren't very many to begin with. I'm just kidding, I'm just playing it up. I was cracking up, oh good. Go off, King. Your brother, okay, so this is interesting. Your brother suffered right in front of you, and you couldn't save him. You hate yourself for being weak and worthless. Ugh. See, and Idia understands because Idia can relate. That's crazy though, like, there isn't really a precedent for them to use stuff that's not in the movies. So that was a really galaxy-brained thing to pull out. But actually, I think Wicked Merman may have helped with that. Because Wicked Merman said something, and then I was like, oh, you know what would be crazy if they referenced the musical? So one of you guys, like, put me on the train of thought. Because I was like, oh, right, like the musical. I wonder if they would do something from the musical, right? Yeah, like, this is crazy. And, like, Edia's been through all of this, right? I'm subscribed to 3 YouTubers that do twists, and one of them is you. Yeah, there aren't that many. Like, I know that, you know, HoloLive JP, they do sometimes, and then Niji Sanji, I think they also have Twisted Wonderland permissions. But, like, I don't think HoloLive EN does, actually. I think it's HoloLive JP. But anyway, like, there aren't very, like, committed, there aren't too many, like, committed streamers like there are for Genshin, in a sense. The streamer that I used to watch, like, went away and joined Niji Sanji, so that's a little sad. She was, like, a big Twisted Wonderland YouTuber, and she covered all the events, and, like, she edited them down, and it was so funny. Like, that's part of the reason, like, when I was editing mine before I had to change just to streaming, oh my god, that's who I was inspired by to make content. You, Rose Ember, and a Japanese one that uploads stuff. Interesting. I wonder, like, what's gonna happen when the anime comes out. Like, I'm kinda hoping that people will be like, oh, like, she's been playing since day one, I should watch all of her stuff, because you know, it's encyclopedia'd, if that makes sense. Kinda like how Arnold uses his content. But yeah, Rolo's like, what are you? You had a kid brother. He had powerful magic that manifested at a young age. How did you know that? We read your secret fireplace diary. Like, why would he even still have that in the walls, too? So, let me speculate a little. I'm guessing your brother got really big into magic. He never had a proper teacher. Yeah, figures. The scariest cases are always the ones with mages who get their powers really young. Even if they're not powerful enough to accumulate blot, you have to be extremely careful with kids using magic. Any magic is dangerous when used the wrong way, just like with matches or knives. And now we've come to what you wrote about. Stop! One day, you two were playing, and he was using magic. He lost control and it overwhelmed him. You couldn't use magic yet. There was nothing you could do but watch your brother suffer. Wait, it overwhelmed him, so he overblotted? Is that what they're saying? Like, that he overblotted? Like the brother, it overwhelmed him until, stop it! Like, oh no, I'm afraid, I'm scared. Rolo, look! The fireworks are so bright and sparkly. This is amazing, magic's so neat. I love how they gave him like the Frozen treatment, like they gave him like the Elsa Anna sort of thing, but like imagine if Anna just like died, or sorry, Elsa died. I want to use more magic. Then I can show you spells that are even more fun. Rolo? Help me, Rolo! Oh no! Hellfire! No! Did he start an actual fire with his magic? Sniff, sniff! Oh no! Oh, I wasn't ready for this guy to cry. Oh man. I thought he was gonna have an unhealthy obsession with Malleus or something. Like, I didn't expect things to go in this direction, you know? Are we to see a child burned to death? Well, I guess that's implied. No, you're wrong. I wasn't the one who failed to act. The blame doesn't lie with me. It lies with all the other mages who were around us. They had power and didn't save him. The one time we needed them, and they stood by while my brother suffered doing nothing. So that's why you hate mages. A wholly misplaced grudge, in my view. It must have torn you up when your magic first manifested. You gained the very power that took your brother away, making you no different from all the mages you despised. Hating mages while being one yourself, your anguish eventually drove you to commit this atrocity. I will use the fire lotuses to rid the world of magic, then no one will ever go through what my brother did again. Such is my duty. Now I'm imagining Anna being an edgy villain. There is an Anna villain song that actually, the composer who did that with, oh my goodness. Lydia, Lydia is the composer that worked on My Ruby fan song, which isn't out yet because I still couldn't find a man to sing it, like a male singer, but I would like to use, oh my god, I would like to use what? What was I gonna say? I would like to use the Twisted Fairy Tale books as inspiration to maybe write songs like Lydia does. Now I got onto my train of thought. And I would like to work with Tony again. The problem is, though, that the UK dollar is so bad compared to the Canadian dollar. Like, I can't work with him anymore because it's like 500 UK dollars is like 1,000 Canadian dollars. I'm not even joking. Like, if you look it up, UK dollars. I mean pounds. You guys know what I mean. Such is my duty. That's how your little mission statement went in your diary, right? But here's the thing. That's patently absurd. It's so much of a joke, I can't even LOL about it. Yeah, are you JK or are you /serious? Shut up! What do you know? Sorry, I didn't ask to be an authority on this subject, but here I am. We're pretty similar, actually. Yeah, that's crazy! Like, I can't believe that they do that! It's not remotely hard for me to imagine all the hatred and anguish you feel. You bang your head against the wall, and when that doesn't bring him back, you'll start thinking maybe you'll tear everything down. Yeah, see, because idiot, we were just doing the book 6. Shroud. Edia, I'm sure it goes without saying, but please don't get any funny ideas. Yeah, it did go without saying. Can you not let me in with this wrong-headed clod? Wrong-headed? Come on, you still don't get it? All you're doing is throwing a giant tantrum. You're salty about the hand life dealt you, so you decided to take it out on others. If you're bent on destroying something, then just direct that energy to— Oh my god! What? No! What? What? That's crazy! What do you mean? Brother, you can't say that! Oh no! That's crazy! He literally, like, just said what we all know that he said, but I can't even say because this is a YouTube video. Oh my god! Quit dragging everyone else into your massive ego trip. Like, he literally just said. That's nuts! I can't believe that Edia would say that. I mean, I can believe that Edia would say that, but I can't believe that, like, Twisted Wonderland would be. Oh, God. Like, you know in Minecraft when you jump into the lava, right? Like, I can't believe that Edia would suggest that. The way you're throwing at Tanty while spotting Hog Garbo about this being for your brother in the world, lol, just rolling on the floor laughing because it's such a oh my god, his facial expression. What in the world? Shut up. Shut up, shut up, shut up. I'm not the problem here. It's not me. It's not me, I tell you. Both of you, get down. Oh dear, oh my god. Oh, was he baiting him on purpose to burn the flat? What is going on? Oh my god, the music is going crazy! Ashen Grotto! Oh my god, what is happening? I'm 200% certain that Edia drank wine earlier, but the game called it grape juice. That is true, that did happen. Not overblood, but rather it got out of control because he couldn't quell it down. Oh, I see. So I think then what happened was the magic got out of control, it started the fire, and then the kid died in the fire. Oh my oh my god, a grilled octopus, anyone? You guys are crazy. Well, that was a surprise. I wasn't expecting Azul to rush forth and take the brunt of the flames. Was he protecting you two? I suppose even villains can have a shred of compassion. I learned something new today. Ashen Grotto, you did that for us? I'm sorry. Malleus. Dude, are you kidding? Do you believe for a minute Azul would go out of his way to shield you? What? This is Azul Ashen Grotto who we're talking about, a guy whose whole brand is about being greedy, Merzerly? I don't know what that means. Underhanded and ruthless. There's less than a 0% chance he would ever sacrifice himself for nothing. Okay, I don't know how to do that. Guys, I haven't been practicing my evil laugh. Thank you. Oh gosh. Itinerary for the follow? Can I not read? Maybe I can't. I guess I'll just call you Cuz. Thank you, Cuz, for the follow. Miserly like miserable? Oh, okay. Someone who doesn't spend money. All right, let me see if I can do this. I saw like a video of the evil queen at Disneyland doing an evil laugh, and I'm like, I don't know, like, I don't even know, like, if it's inside of my heart to be able to do that. Like, let's think about Ursula. Like, ah ha ha. That wasn't my best, that's okay. Oh, just for the moment I've been waiting for. What? You're still standing? Ashen Grotto, you're safe? Of course I am! Don't think I'm like a certain freshman with a bad taste of a case of tunnel vision. It's time to pay up. Oh, miserly like, miserly. Like geyser, like rhymes with geyser. Guys, I don't know what's going on. My eyes are just making stuff up. Like, I'm just making stuff up in the chat. It really makes you wonder what goes on in the tabletop. Yeah, that's true. With Idia and Azul. I'll see him wriggle like a worm on a hook. That is true. I wish I could do it a bit better. My Ursula impression is not. I did talk about that the other day, that I need, like, more to practice my, like, transatlantic evil woman than, like, Maleficent, because that's, like, literally all I have, or sorry, yeah, Maleficent, because that's literally all I got right now. I don't know what, like, black and white movies I can watch. Maybe there's, like, a Dracula, but there's probably no evil woman, but, you know, it applies. Where's all that power coming from? You couldn't have kept that all in a reserve. You're in for a world of hurt. Double down? Who's double down? I don't remember. Like, what? What's that? Who does double down? How in the world? Damn, you threw flames at him too, which is kind of diabolical. Wait, isn't that what Deuce's thing is? Because Deuce, like, he's like Yang. He takes the energy in and then, like, puts it back out. Ashen Grotto just shot a fire blast as big as Flame's. No, even bigger. Ah, you fool! You thought you had won? I saved a special present just for you and loaded it with all the nonsense you put me through. By all means, savor it. Oh dear, but you can't hear me anymore, can you? Ah, come on, dude. Couldn't you come up with a more heroic one-liner? The majority of that blast was compromised of Flame's own magic. You took the attack and redirected it back at him. What an amusing trick, Ashen Grotto. Is that your signature spell? I'm impressed, Malleus. It took but a glance for you to break down the spell structure, but it's not my signature spell. I borrowed it from Deuce. From Spade? Oh, I see. Okay. Yes, I remember. I do think that voice acting I did for Azul was a little bit better now. Okay, so yeah, they made a trade, I guess, when they left him there. You truly do have tunnel vision. All right, I'd normally hold off on doing this, but since we're not on campus, I suppose it'll be okay. Deuce, would you mind lending me a bit of help? I'd like to borrow your signature spell. You want my magic? Your signature spell lets you hit a foe with the same damage they inflict on you. It's highly risky, but it's a perfect ace in the hole against a fellow like Rollo who truly thinks he's superior. I'd prefer to keep oh my goodness. I'd have preferred to keep your piece on the board until the endgame, but your injury has supered that idea. Would you let me use my own signature spell? It's a deal to take yours for a while. Oh, I get it. Your spell lets you take my signature spell in exchange for something. Precisely. I'm sure you have misgivings about surrendering your most prized magical possession. Yeah, considering what happened last time! Okay, I'm down. Huh? That was alarmingly quick. Did you even consider I might be scamming you? If I give you your contract, it means Rollo gets it, yeah? If my signature spell can hit that jerk where it hurts, then that's all I could ask for. Besides, I'm sure you'll come up with some clever way to use it that I wouldn't have thought of. not only too honest, but dangerously credulous as well. If everyone in the world was like you, I'd become a billionaire overnight. That is funny. Very well, so be it. I'll ensure your signature spell gets put to good use. Yes, sir. My fist is in your hands. Okay. Sure. I mean, I guess. The song ceases, the sun sets. I extend my benevolent hand to you, poor unfortunate souls. Yeah, see, I like this. Look at this character development, right? Because Azul scammed Deuce at the very beginning of the game, and they were all forced to work in the Monstro Lounge, but now look, Deuce trusts him enough to, like, give up his signature magic. It's very good. So that's what you were discussing on the other side of the fallen chandelier. My biggest hurdle was finding just the right time to use it, but given what a game changer it could be. While we only spent a scant few hours with Rollo, it was enough for me to discern he was quite serious and high-strung. I presumed rightly that he would crack under an onslaught of professional-grade trolling from Edia. Guys, what is this game? Like, what are we doing? Like, what are we doing? Professional-grade trolling. Who is translating this? Like, this is hilarious and fly into a frenzy. Like, that's so funny. If you need trolling, I'm your guy, though. In case, though in this case it wasn't intentional, that was real talk. Oh my god. I have to hand it to you, or do I? Regardless, let us ring the bell before Flame wakes up. Ugh. Huh? Not yet. My word, he's still trying to stand after taking a blast like that? Dude, is Rollo even conscious? He can barely get to his knees. I thought that said get on his knees. I'm like, no, that's something a little different. What was I gonna say? Overblot. Yeah, is Rollo gonna overblot and then they have like a bigger problem? Because like, I don't even know what his overblot thing would look like. Like if it were to look like Rollo, I don't know. What powerful obsession. I admit it. Now I am truly frightened by him. Oh, okay? Not yet. It's not over yet. Oh, we don't even know what his signature spell is. Wait. Oh my god, the music is getting crazy, guys. Wait, Flame, what are you doing? You shall not lay a finger on the Bell of Solace. I did not want to use my abominable magic, but I swear this shall be the last time I ever do. My flame shall eradicate you monsters for good. Guys, I'm scared. Oh, I gave him such a deep voice. He does not sound like this. Oh no, dark fire, hellfire. That's not good. Oh no, oh no. Oh my god, what the heck? What in the world is that? Is that Rollo's signature? Oh, you can hear the dark fire, hellfire. Not now, but they reference the motif at the beginning. Oh my god. Turmoil to fuel them, so if we want it, we just have to chill while they burn us? What? What a nuisance. Struggle and suffer, villains. Aw, man, I wish we could have heard the full song while they were fighting. Oh no, Azul has no heat resistance. Yeah, you can hear it right there. Take Ashen Grotto and get him to safety. Oh my god, Malleus is gonna literally, like, turn into a dragon and explode. It's me he's after. I shall give him what he wants. I'm the one you want! It's me! It's me! Don't you dare look down upon me, Malleus Draconia! Oh my god, the text was going so fast! With this, it's over. Oh my god! No, Oh dear. Guys, I'm scared. Such power, foul monster. Oh, okay, so Dark fire basically feeds on fear. That's such like a 10-head thing to do though, especially with Hunchback, because like that's basically what Frollo does, right? Like he makes the city fearful of Esmeralda and makes them think that like she's a witch and all of that stuff, right? And so they rely on him for safety because they're afraid, right? Or they rely on him to, you know, get rid of her, I guess you could say, because they're afraid of her and the other like Romani characters. Rollo collapsed and his flames went out. That means Malleus won, right? Dude, Malleus is out of breath. I can see why he wants us clear. We could have easily been collateral damage. Monster, you say? I believe the same label applies to you. Never did I expect someone's sheer obsession to cause me such difficulty. You have spirit, Flame, I'll grant you that. But if you still wish to fight, I'll indulge you. Wait! All right. I accept my defeat. Go on and ring the bell. That's what you came here for. It can't be that easy, though. It can't be that easy. Because I heard that Malleus went apeshit in this chapter. And I haven't seen that yet, and we're only on chapter 6. I hardly need your permission for that. This has to be a trick. Dawn is coming on fast. It is imperative we ring the bell and wipe out the fire lotuses. We can worry about what to do with you after. Yes, I understand. No! That you're a blithering— Oh, no! Oh, no! I knew it! Yeah, because doesn't Frollo do that in the movie? Isn't he— Oh, gosh, guys, I just got suddenly dizzy. Oh, God, hold on. Okay, that was weird. Yeah, I'm fine, don't worry. Yeah, doesn't he do that in the movie where he's like, all right, Quasimodo, you win, I surrender, and then he has the knife, right? Isn't there like a whole thing with that, and then that's why he falls off the side, or is that Gaston? They both fall. Cal, are you okay? Hydrate. Yeah, I don't know, sometimes that just happens. Maybe I spun my head around too fast. But yeah, don't worry, I'm good. That just happens to me sometimes. I remember, sorry, this is so unrelated, but when I was working at the movie theater, I suddenly overheated and I fainted. My vision went dark and I literally fainted and fell down. That was Gaston, Cal? Yeah, I feel like he did something similar though, right? Because he was hanging onto the gargoyle. So what am I thinking of? He had a sword, right? Was it like a knight's sword? And then he fell off the side. They both fell to their death, so I'm like, my wires are getting crossed. But yeah, and so, I don't know, what is it? When it's POTS? When people, sometimes they can't regulate, their blood pressure very well or something. I'm not saying I have that, but, you know, some of my friends I've talked to about certain things, they're like, that's a POTS symptom. You should probably go get that looked into. And I'm like, oh, more things wrong with me. Fantastic. Oh, no. Anyway. You never should have turned your back on me, Malleus. I shall turn you into cinders. Uh-oh. No! But he's a dragon. Shouldn't he be fireproof? You utter fool. Frollo crept up behind Quasimodo and tried to be remorseful, but then stabbed him. Yeah, okay, I think that's what I'm thinking of then. I am Malleus Draconia. Do you think I'm afraid of a little fire? Yeah, that's what I've been thinking. What? Those flames are powered by fear, and oh, that was Edia, sorry. Those flames are powered by fear, and he's strutting right through them. He's strutting. That's so funny. Yeah, he wasn't pretending to give up, but it was approaching with false intentions. That must be what I'm remembering. The next ruler of Briar Valley. That's true. Let us put an end to this disaster. No, please don't. No! Oh! Yeah, they were using the Hellfire leitmotif. I think that's awesome. They don't usually do that. So I think that's really cool. The flowers are right on my tail. Well, wait a minute now, though. What's the rest of this book gonna be about, then? I thought he was gonna overblot. Why is Malleus gonna go apeshit then? Like, that's the one spoiler that I heard, you know, because I follow some people that play JP and stuff, and I mean, I follow people that play EN too, right? It's been so long that, like, obviously they were playing it when it first came out and then I couldn't. But yeah, like, people were like, Malleus went apeshit, and I'm like, I mean, that's pretty normal. Like, something has to be happening. I'm a little scared. Come on, Cal, bail your boss out of here. I'm trying, but my hands and back hurt something fierce. Oh, we've been drawing the fire lotuses away, but it looks like you two are at your limit. I'm running on empty myself, so my back's in so much pain it's gone numb. Hey, Tren, do something, would ya? Oh? Ow, stop that! You're not welcome on my shoulder. You're heavy. You're heavy. I mean, he should be used to carrying cats, right? Oh, it's almost dawn. Things are going from bad to worse. Ah, that sound. The guys did it! Grim is also the size of a toddler. Is he really? That's a big cat. No. No, this isn't happening. Damn. They basically just troll people and a rage quit. I don't know though. Guys, like, we're too far out. Are you sure Malleus does? That's what the streets told me. Maybe I shouldn't have listened. All the flowers are wilting. Yes, and look outside. You can see them disappearing from the cityscape. We've managed to nip them in the bud before they could spread beyond the city limits. Now we can eradicate them. Yep, the Bell of Solace is one OP artifact. But are we not gonna hear anything about Quasimodo and poor Esmeralda? That's too bad. Fire lotuses, my flowers, my salvation, they're all withering away. You villains, what have you done? There's clearly one villain here, and that's you. Not from Flame's perspective. He seems to truly believe he's in the right. I'm sure he does. It's probably the only way he can sleep at night. What a pitiful man. You think I'm in the wrong? No, you're wrong. It's magic. Magic is what took him away. That's the whole reason I'm trying to rid the world of mages and make it a peaceful place. I'm not the one in the wrong here. Oh dear. Maybe the source is referring to book 7? Maybe it was. If it happens, I'll tell you guys what it is, if that makes sense. If it doesn't happen. I mean, he was pretty mad, though, about the invitation, but, so maybe people were talking about that, but. Yup, there it is, the exact defensive denial I expected. This is just embarrassing. What, so you believe that if magic goes away, everything will be hunky-dory? Please, that's the LOL to end all LOLs. You talk about peace, but the only peace you actually care about is your own. You're over here yammering about how this is for everyone in the world. Meanwhile, we're just doing the blank stare emoji. Who wrote this dialogue? Just so. And another thing, you say you're trying to get rid of magic for your brother, but did he ever ask you to do that? You can't just claim he would have wanted something to justify your own atonement. Atonement? Look, I'm not saying you're wrong to feel guilty, and I definitely don't think it's wrong to remember the person you lost. But let's be real, you're not doing this for him, you're doing it for you. You're just calling it noble when it's actually selfish. You're not trying to save your brother or the world, you want to save yourself. Myself? Oh look, he's having a belated realization. How can you have zero awareness like that? Geez, talk about hopeless. Yeah, like, Edia's really, like, taken over this book, but it makes sense considering book 6, right? I guess I can't judge you for that, though. If you were a genius like me, it'd be one thing, but alas, some problems are too complicated for plebs. For the plebs, oh my god. That last dig was uncalled for. No more of this, I've heard quite enough. Punish me yourselves or turn me over to the authorities. Do what you will. Very well, we shall. But first I'd like to check something. Let's go back downstairs. Sussy, sussy. Okay, chapter 8 out of 19. Like, see, there has to be more stuff happening. Because we're only on chapter 8? Like, out of 19? Like, what are we gonna fill this stuff with? Yeah, keep walking, bub. I always wanted to talk like that. Do try to behave. Is Malleus, like, gonna turn into the bad guy of this book because the gargoyle's, like, gonna be, like, something's wrong with him or something? I gave you my word I wouldn't resist. Was tying me up really necessary? Well, that's a good question, though. So in the movie, like I said, he approaches Quasimodo with, like, false intentions, but has the knife behind his back. So now I'm a little worried. We're not done. It's too early to be done. Have you no trust in your fellow man? Bruh, how many times have we taken your word and got burned? Now we should be somewhere around here. One of your associates, I presume. Not exactly, though I suppose Malleus was worried about him all the same. I guess technically he's an associate. Hey! Looks like you boys are all okay. Gargoyle! The Bell of Solace restored your magic, I trust. Yep, I'm back to my regular old talkin', walkin' special gargoyle self. Ah, you're one of the bell tower gargoyles. I wondered who Malleus was looking for, though I cannot fathom why he came to check on you. Well, see, it's kind of a fandom thing for Malleus. Fandom? Fandom? I don't follow. Malleus is such a big fan of gargoyles that he founded the Gargoyle Studies Club at Night Raven College. The Gargoyle Studies Club? What in the world? It's just as much of a mystery to me. I'm glad you're safe. Are your fellow gargoyles unharmed as well? You betcha! The whole gang went right back to normal after you guys rang the bell. See for yourself. Oh god, they all look the same. That's kind of unfortunate. Like, I wish they had given them, at least made 3 different ones. Like, this is a little lazy, I'm not gonna lie. You're the ones who saved us? Thanks a lot. Oh yes, I'm quite grateful. I was afraid I'd be stuck as a stone statue forever. More moving gargoyles, and also unique. There are so many of them. Look at it. Look at how happy he is. Look at the little smiling face and also unique. What do you mean? They're all the same. What? They're not so unique. Are you crazy? That's unfortunate. Why would they make them all the same? Oh my god. Unique? Oh, that's part of the point? Oh my god, I'm quitting. I'm ending the stream. What? I can't believe they did that. So it was on purpose. It wasn't them being lazy. They did it all. I hate it here. This is so funny, but I hate, oh my god, I hate it here. Oh, I'm tearing up. Oh, guys. They're crazy. They're just so funny. Like, this book has been hilarious. Oh my god. Oh, the music stopped. What happened? We were relishing in it too long. They all look identical to me. Thanks for saving us, Malleus, and you too. Yeah, you guys with the burning hair and the glasses. Edia. Azul, I suppose we didn't introduce ourselves before. Ah, gotcha. In that case, I'm gonna call you Mal, Id, and Az. Or Ass, as Azul. Mal is me? Oh, look, he's so cute. You're giving us nicknames? Dude, is that your idea of being chummy? We're all back to, oh god. We're all back to normal because you guys stepped up. And thanks for stopping Rolo before you could do something totally irredeemable. Me? Hey, Rolo. You know we're always up here. You can talk to us if something's bothering ya. You would ask me to talk to a rock? Ridiculous. I'll think about it. I'll think about it. Seriously, thanks again, Mal. Think nothing of it. Oh my god, I can't believe that, like, the gargoyle, he looks so happy. As long as all of you are happy, Mal is as well. Mal? Did he just refer to himself as Mal? He's so happy he's breaking character. Gracious, I've never seen him smile like that before. I cannot believe I lost to this misfit. As much as I'd hate to part ways, we must check on the others now. Let us leave this tower. It is too bad that, like, you know, we didn't get more lore about, like, Quasimodo and stuff. I can't go on. Legs have officially turned to jelly. No more. I thought you were turning me in. Why did you untie me? We're not able to carry you the whole way down. You can walk for yourself. There, you see, I was right. This would have gone much faster if we slid down the side of the tower. Only someone as monstrous as you could pull that off. Don't worry, we're nearing the exit. Malleus! President! Silver, Seebeck, you came to meet me? Yes, sir, the fire lotuses are gone, but I feared you might be hurt. I'm very glad to see you're not. I, on the other hand, had every faith you would vanquish the opposition. I had faith in you two as well. I knew that my guardsmen would prevail. Oh, Malleus! What are you two doing here? Oh god, I can't remember how these two sound like. We got attacked by the red flowers in the lecture hall last night, but I don't remember anything after that. I woke up to the sound of the Bell of Solace and saw all the flowers were gone, but I couldn't find you anywhere. I've been worried sick and looking all over for you. Are you alright, Rolo? Are you hurt? I don't know if that's supposed to be a boy character now, or if there are actual girls allowed in this school, I just realized. Rolo was like, I can't believe this dork defeated me, exactly. Oh, man. I'm still confused about what happened. What were those red flowers anyway? Is he just gonna, like, feign memory loss to get out of it? Like, what's going on? You see. Allow me. They're called fire lotuses, and they sap magic. As for what caused them to suddenly appear, it's a mystery, I'm afraid. It's a mystery! What? You're letting him off easy? What do you mean you're not gonna say what happened? We came here once we realized they could be eradicated by the ringing Bell of Solace. Oh, yes, have a good, dinner, merman. Thank you for, checking in again. Also, I hope that your, video went well. Earlier I saw that, like, the video that you've been working on is, like, going off without a hitch or something. So, yeah, I hope that that's, gonna keep going well for you. Twitch says we're offline. Is that true? Twitch, are you guys okay? Bestie? Oh, okay. That was weird. Mental warfare? I suddenly remembered why I got pissed at how this ended. He got off with a slap on the wrist. Oh no! It's free blackmail? I guess that's true. Like, that's not wrong. As the sound traveled over the city, the flowers vanish. Your school's magical artifact lives up to the City of Solace. No, Twitch is okay. We lost them for like a second, but they seem to be fine now. I don't know what happened. It truly gave the city solace. That is true. But Malleus, this was all started by... Why, of course! So you realized the danger and rushed to the tower as well? No, Yes, as a matter of fact. He was already on the top floor when we got here. Yep, he sure beat us to the punch. That's our president. You worked together with the Night Raven College to save us all. Absolutely amazing. You always do the right thing. You're like the righteous judge himself. Noble Bell College is lucky to have you. You're a model to us all. Oh, dear. But I tried to. Might I ask a favor of you two? Yes, please name it. Other students from Night Raven College are scattered around town and in the school. They all helped fight the fire lotuses as well. I'm sure they're absolutely exhausted. Could I trouble you to help them escort them back? Okay. Oh no, how awful for them. All right, consider it done. President Rolo, you should rest up as well. We'll see you later. Yeah, it's a little bit like I'm like, Like, should he have gotten away with it? But we don't know the reasoning yet, I guess. So I guess we'll see. A fitting punishment. Being remembered as a role model. Like, what is this? Have you taken pity on me? Am I so weak and pathetic to you? Spare me your pity. Some people just take their own ideas and run with them. What do you mean? I thought he would have realized by now that Malleus isn't some sap. Oh, he's not? Explain yourself. I've come up with a fitting punishment for you. Will you confess to your misdeeds or continue to feign oh god, that's Malleus, sorry, hold on. Will you confess to your misdeeds or continue to feign innocence? That final decision is yours to make. Ugh, what a feeble punishment. All I have to do is to keep quiet and I get off scot-free. That's acceptable to me. You'll be able to deceive others, of course. Oh god, you'll be able to deceive others, of course, and even yourself. But you'll never deceive the Bell of Solace that's watched over you all this time. Oh, it's the eyes of Notre Dame. So they're basically saying like what they say at the beginning to Frollo, right? The deacon says that you can't hide what you've done from the eyes, right? The eyes of Notre Dame. I can't sing that one. But does that actually like scare someone like Rollo? Because with Frollo in the movie, here's my argument, and I think I've talked about this on stream before, right? Every character has a super objective. And in that same sense, every character has a nightmare objective, like an anti-super objective, right? They have the dream, and then they have their worst nightmare. The thing about Frollo is the reason why he acquiesces at the beginning of the Hunchback of Notre Dame, like, is because his worst nightmare is going to hell, right? It's not being recognized by God, like, he's not gonna enter the kingdom of heaven, so to speak, right? Even though Frollo's kind of like almost the ultimate authority in the city, God is an even more ultimate authority, right? So he has to answer to God, right? So that's why it works on Frollo. Then, for the rest of the movie, the reason why that doesn't concern him is because he is able to kind of weaponize his religion and put the blame on Esmeralda. Like, oh, it's that witch. The witch seduced me and tempted me, right? And that's in line with not just, like, the religion, but also, what men would have thought culturally, like, at the time, if that makes sense. I mean, some men still think that way. Right now. So, yeah. So, that's why it works then, but then later in the movie, right, he's not too concerned about God. Because he still, I think that for most of the movie, Frollo still believes that he's doing the right thing, and there is kind of a turning point where I think deep down he knows that he's not doing the right thing, but it's not that he doesn't care about going to hell anymore, but, like, I feel like he kind of knows that it's wrong, but he thinks that he can make up for it. You know what I mean? Especially because, like, in Catholicism, like, you go to confession. You know what I mean? Even if you murder somebody. You can go to confession, right? But yeah, like, Frollo then started to sort of put the blame on other people, right? So he didn't need to feel, like, afraid, like, that he was gonna go to hell. But that's the one time that he couldn't, because objectively, he was in the wrong, and, like, the deacon had seen him. So I don't know if this is gonna work on Rollo, though, because there is no, like, religion in Twisted Wonderland, as far as we know. You know what I mean? The Bell of Solace? Indeed, you hold it in high esteem, do you not? And yet you sought to misuse it for your own ends. How you live with your deeds is up to you. Is it, though? You can come clean or hold your tongue. Either way, you'll regret it. No matter which choice you make, you will spend the rest of your days racked with the fires of remorse. Okay, sure. I guess that makes sense. There's no greater punishment I could inflict upon you, Flame. Wouldn't you agree? But that, like, that applies that, that assumes that he has a conscience, though. So that's, like, the one thing I have with this, that, like, I agree with you, Madcap, about, like, he got away with it. Like, we don't know, in the movie, we know that Frollo kind of has a conscience, sort of. But, like, we don't know enough about Frollo in the game if that makes, or Rollo in the game to know whether or not he has he feels guilty. Because most villains don't feel guilty, right? The Disney Villain Bible talks about that most villains see themselves, like the reason why villains are so dangerous is because they are above guilt. They are above guilt. They are above the law. Like they don't worry about how their actions hurt other people. So I feel like that we would need to know if Rollo had a bit more of a guilty conscience than he does, because right now I don't know that. I know why it works in Hunchback, but I don't know why it works for you, right? I mean, sadly, this is Disney. I mean, I know what you're saying, Cookie, but I'm not saying that we need to send him to jail for his drama, per se. I'm saying that they should have alluded to the fact that he has a guilty conscience earlier, if that makes sense. They could have done that maybe by sharing the diary if we had this, like, I know it's wrong, but I'll make everything right. Like, if we had, like, evidence of him having, like, anxiety, I guess. You know? Because they say bad people don't worry if they're bad people or not. And that generally, you know, this isn't applicable all the time, but generally, if you're, like, worried about being a bad person, it doesn't mean that you have never done anything bad in your life, but worrying about being a bad person probably indicates the fact that you're not a bad person. You know what I mean? Because people that are truly bad or truly selfish, they don't feel guilty. They don't worry about being guilty. We worry about being guilty because we want to be good people, you know? I think, anyway. So, I just don't know if he's worried about being a good person. Like, they could have, given him more guilt earlier, and then I would be on board with this. This kind of expects you to understand how Hunchback works, if that makes sense. Playful Land ending is twice as baffling? Oh no. Touché. You villains are quite well versed in tormenting others. I trust the rest of you are fine with this. Malleus, you've turned this into a matter of conscience for Rollo. What a brilliant decision. I agree it's for the best. But what if he doesn't have one? That's what I'm worried about. If such is your wish, Malleus, no one would dare object. So, whoa, how truly lucky I am to serve an incredible leash. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. So theatrical. Speaking of, aren't you forgetting something important? What's that? The ball! You know, the main event of the social, the ball's to be held on the second night. Which, if I might remind you, is tonight. It's been bad enough dealing with those fire lotuses. If word got out that oh my gosh. If word got out that the Noble Bell College Student Council president was behind them, the ball would be called off in a heartbeat. If you're going to confess, I ask that you save it for after we've left. Oh my god, so they just want to have their party in peace? Agreed. Do as he asks, Flame. How self-centered can you people be? Were you that excited for the social? Are you truly so eager to attend a ball? Yes! You heard Malleus, do as he says! No, it's okay. You can call off the ball if you want. In fact, please do. Everyone's exhausted. Any reasonable person would want to cancel it after such a huge catastrophe, so call it off! I mean, I guess they can sleep all day, right? Fine. People will be amenable if I tell them you Night Raven students insisted on it. You saved the day, after all. The ball shall proceed as planned. I'll take responsibility for that, at least. I like how they do, like, his little twitchy thing, because Frollo does that in the movie, too. Why? Excellent. Now I can truly say I've been invited. Indeed. Now I suggest we all enjoy a well-deserved rest. We certainly look like we need it. We do look rather scorched and sweaty. We must ready ourselves for the ball. Oh no, this means we still have to do the thing. Guys, that, like, actually came, like, from my heart. Like, that was, like, I wasn't even, like, pretending to be Edea. Like, that, like, Edea just possessed me in that moment. I really, like, felt his soul just then. Okay, let's, put a pin in chapter 11. You know what I think it was, guys? I think it was a theory, now that I'm thinking about it. Remember how earlier I was like, somebody said that Malleus went apeshit, right? Like, and I was like, where's the apeshit thing gonna happen? I think it was a theory. I think, now that I'm like actually giving it more thought. Basically, somebody had a theory back in the day that you was going to get hurt during this event by the flames or something, and that Malleus was gonna go crazy trying to rescue you, like how Quasimodo has to rescue Esmeralda. I think it was a theory. Like, now that I'm like actually giving it some thought and I'm trying to think back, why would I think that Malleus was gonna go crazy? I think it was a theory before the event came out. I don't know what would, like, I don't know what information people would have had at that time. Maybe it was like book 1 or something? Yeah, like back when we first fell earlier. Yeah, so I think probably what happened was that book 1 came out in JP, and then people had theories about what was gonna happen in book 2 or something. Yeah, like, you know what I mean? Or like, I guess it would be book 2 and book 3. So I think that was somebody's theory, and I had taken it as a fact. So I've been waiting for heroic Malleus to like freak out about you this whole time, and it hasn't been happening. However, what I will say is that Malleus was, oh, you're already max leveled. Why would I do that? Yeah. What I will say, oh, I see. The faculty and special are in different categories. I thought they'd stick them all together. What I will say is that, you know, Malleus still has been concerned about you in this chapter, right? So yeah, I think that's what I'm remembering, right? Because like, you know, you should have been kidnapped and Rolo should have been obsessed with you because you doesn't have magic and is the only person in Twisted Wonderland that doesn't have magic or something, right? Something like that. Like, that would have been really fun, but that didn't happen. And they ignored it because they didn't want to have to deal with you being OP, I guess. But yeah, I'm gonna run an ad for Twitch. I'm also gonna run an ad for YouTube because I've changed it now to be manual. And then we will keep going, but I am gonna go to the bathroom quickly. Where is the YouTube button? Where is it? I don't know. There it is. Oh my god, there's 15 people here. Where did all of you come from? I had no idea. I thought there were like 5 of you. Let's not worry about it. I think we have a fair amount of fan fiction by now. At least we still get to go to the ball, right? So that's nice, maybe. But yeah, I will be right back. Ooh, oh my god.
終わったー。眠い。
課題はやってきま。
僕を見張りに？
お勤めご苦労様です。もちろん緊張しています。
指を動かしてはいけないよ。
お勤めご苦労様です。
早く終われ。
もちろん緊張しています。
授業内容簡単すぎました。
終わったー。眠い。
課題はやってきま。
やっぱりついてない。やっぱりついてない。早く終われ。やっぱりついてない。
学園長、何か。
学園の歴史も知りたいな。
いつまでいいんだろう。
皆さん、意外と集中し。
1週間分の気力を使い果たした。
課題はやってきま。
僕を見張りに？やっぱりついてない。僕を見張りに？
学園の歴史も知りたいな。
いつまでいいんだろう。
学園の歴史も知りたいな。
回答は大きく口を開け。
この辺で終わりです。
お疲れ様でした。次も頑張りましょう。
ほらほらおい
何しに来たの？
監視されてる。
もちろん緊張しています。もちろん緊張しています。
学園長、何か？
もちろん緊張しています。
指を動かしてはいけないよ。
この辺で終わりです。
終わりこそ美しくフィン。
楽しい時間。
何しに来たの？何しに来たの？
もちろん緊張しています。
監視されてる。
お勤めご苦労様です。
やっぱりついてない。
もちろん緊張しています。
この辺で終わりです。
うん、有意義な時間だった。
ほらほらおい
やっぱりついてない。
もちろん緊張しています。
あなたも歴史が好きかい？
回答は大きく。学園長、何か？
何しに来たの？
Alright, guys.
やっぱりつい
Hold
てな
on
い。
a second.
この辺で終わりです。
Actually, hold on. While I'm up,
1週間分の気力を使い果たした。
I'll let this go. Hold on. You move
ほ
out
ら
of the
ほ
way
らおい
so you guys can see
僕を
my
見張り？
dress. Because I
僕を
realized
見張り？
that, you know, at the
僕を
beginning,
見張り
you
に？
guys wouldn't be able to see.
僕を見張り
So
に？
now you
学園
guys,
長、何
you
か？
guys can see
お
the full
勤め
thing.
ご苦労様です。
やっぱりついてない。
授業内容簡単すぎ
They
まし
could have like a crinoline under.
終わりこそ美しく。
Let me just. Hold on. I don't want to mess with that.
た。ほらほらお
Here,
い
let's just.
僕を見張りに？
学園の歴史も知り
Let's
たい
finish the
な。
lesson, and then after the lesson, I will make it
学園の
go
歴史も知りたいな。
so that people,
何しに来たの？
people
あなたも
joining
歴史
the
が好きかい？
stream, they can, or that,
何し
oh
に
my
来た
god,
の？
people
皆さん、
rewatching the stream
意外と
later,
集中
they
し
aren't like, why is there Twisted Wonderland music but no game? We'll just let it run, and then I'll take it off, and I'll spin around. Oh good, it's already finished. Exactly. Okay. Yeah, hold on a second. Whee! Yeah, so this is the dress, see? My mom actually, she got this at like a thrift store. Like at like a Goodwill or something. And like she was like, what is such a beautiful handmade, like, cause she thinks it's handmade based on just like how it is. Like, what is such a beautiful handmade costume doing like at like a Goodwill? And so it fits as if somebody like made it for me. Okay, so are you guys ready? Okay. I hope my crown doesn't fall off. All right, 1, 2, let's lift up so that way we don't trip over ourselves like a true princess. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Yay! Whee! Ah! I was actually talking to my mom today and I was like, Mom, don't you remember, like, you know, you remember that you bought this? Like, I'd love more dresses like this. And she was like, yeah, sure, I'll look out for them, you know, now, especially that it's Halloween, right? Slay! You guys are so cute, pretty. Thank you, Madcap, thank you. But yeah, I love this dress. I would dress like this all the time if I had more. Is it a dark blue? Yeah, it's mostly dark blue. I don't know how it like looks in the office. It does have like a sort of like sheen on the material, and then obviously like it has the pearls. But yeah, like I'd love a pink one. See, if I found a pink dress like this, I would wear it on the Calxiyn Cares Too Much channel literally all the time, which is kind of dangerous. Because then I wouldn't wear like my regular clothes. But I don't wear this on the Calxiyn Cares Too Much channel because it doesn't fit in with like the Neapolitan. A+ twirling? Thank you. I wish. Hopefully. I have an audition on Tuesday and I'm like, hopefully that's what they'll think at my audition. Like, look, she's already like perfectly princess trained. All right. I'm unemployed. Well, like I said, this was at the Goodwill, so this was not like, you know, super expensive dress, but, you know, clearly it was handmade by somebody, and like they put a lot of love into it, and so I'm a little sad that like where it ended up at the store, you know what I mean? I don't know why. Obviously, we don't know the circumstances. Like, maybe they grew out of it, right? I'm a very short person. Like, maybe this was made for, like, a 14-year-old girl for Halloween, and, like, she got taller. I never got taller. I've been the same height since I was 12. So, for me, I can fit in. I've actually had this for a number of years now. Like, I've had this dress since I was, like, 16. And I can still fit into it. I never got any taller, so that's never been a problem for me. But yeah, we don't know why, but... Well, girl, how tall are you? I'm 5'3". I'm 160 centimeters. I almost overslept. Oh, wait. Oh, so they've all rested by now. Okay, I see. They've all taken their naps, basically. They've all taken a little nappy poo. Yes. Oh, God, Epal. Country. West Virginia, mountain mama. Okay. This is where we're all supposed to meet up for the ball. I wonder if everyone's already here. You look like you're asleep on your feet, Epal. Riddle, sorry, I guess you caught me yawning. After the fire lotuses went away, some guys from Noble Bell College helped us to our rooms. I passed out and slept all day, but I'm still tired. I can hardly blame you. After, all that flying must have left you exhausted. For my part, I'm not tired in the least. Since someone ensured I got plenty of sleep. Oh, he's mad about being in the coffin. I was like, why is he being so hostile? Now I remember. Are you, mad at me? Am I mad, you ask? I should think so. You used your signature spell to put me to sleep and then handled the fight by yourself. That was far too dangerous. One misstep and you could have lost your magic. How could you do something so rash? I'm sorry, Riddle. I apologize for using Crimson Slumber on you, but from where I was standing, it was the only way to get us out of that mess. So I don't regret it. Really now? To think that you, a freshman, would save me. I know they took me by surprise, but I'm still beyond mortified. You did well, Epal. Thank you. The smooth country boy to boss bridge transition. Thank you. Hey, House Warden. Greetings, Epal. I hear you deserve a standing ovation. Deuce, I heard you twisted your ankle. I love how it's like, I heard you fucked up. Are you okay now? Yeah, I ate a ton and slept a bunch, and now I'm right as rain. That is not how you fix a twisted ankle, but like, okay, like I guess that's fine. I don't think it's quite that simple. The first aid you received here probably deserves most of the credit. Yes, thank you, Riddle. I've lost a bit of Riddle's British accent, though. Now he just sounds posh. He doesn't sound British. And Deuce, I heard you performed just as admirably as Epal did. Indeed he did. Would you that you could have seen it right, Rose? He let out the most heroic roar, and the way he stood boldly in the face of our foes, it was like a card soldier from the legends. Oh, that's nice. Gosh, now you're making me blush. Azul also told me how he used your signature spell at a critical juncture. You showed courage in rescuing Edia and made a quick, crucial decision to trust Azul with your most valuable spell. You've performed admirably. I must hold a tea party in your honor once we get back. Huh? A tea party for me? I'm flattered. But if Ace finds out I got riled up and said all that stuff, he'll make fun of me for days. No, there's no cause to threat. I have no doubt that even Ace will sing your praises. Will he? Okay. After all, you deserve nothing less. Your beauty is seared into my mind the way you shone was an inspiration to me when I nearly lost heart. You say that, but I saw you singing while you were tearing up flowers. You looked pained, but you were still enjoying it. Oh, he was whistling while he was working? It was like watching a musical. I wish I could have seen that. Yep, sounds about right. Bet it threw you for a loop, huh? Oh, I just realized that, like, there are cards for this. Like, I wonder, like, what is in the event cards? You know what I mean? Like, all of them should have vignettes, right? But I guess we'll forget about that until next year. We'll forget about that until I'm caught up. And then when we're caught up, we can read all the vignettes we want because we won't have to stream Twisted Wonderland every single week. I never imagined 2 freshmen would display such heroics. It's surprising, wouldn't you agree, Rook? Oh, verily, I was so moved Rook, are you crying again? Why are you crying? It just hit me how quickly our little darlings grow up. I shall regale you with tales of your exploits. I'm sure his handkerchief will be soaked with tears. Well, he's certainly delighted. My apologies, Juice. I wish I could display such emotion, but I'm afraid Rook has me beat. This isn't a competition. Don't even mention this damn banner to me. I'm still mad. Oh no, Cookie. Did you see my polls earlier? They were pretty bad. I don't remember the vignettes, to be honest. Yeah, I'm like, what were they doing, like, in the vignettes? Because I feel like we've pretty much seen everything. Deuce and Apple seem well. When I see everyone's bright faces, it makes me truly glad we got rid of the fire lotuses. Saving the world a few times is but a trivial task for the great Malleus. The rest of us pale tremendously in comparison to his greatness. But I'm still honored to have played some small role in his success. Jesus. I feel as though I've grown from this, and that makes me quite proud. Yes, I can report all this to Father with my head held high. Agreed, I must inform Lilia that I won our flower slaying competition. Seebeck, it's wrong to lie. What? I'm not lying, I slew more than you did! No, I won. You saw my mountain of wilted flowers. Those just had more petals. I had the most stems. I wouldn't feel right reporting false information to Father. I'd love to let you win this, but let me? How dare you talk like you're better than me? So much yelling. Please don't start a scene at another school. They'll think we were raised in a barn. You guys were reading until dawn and you still have energy to bicker? Where can I get some of that stamina? Jamil, Ruggy, good morning. Good morning? It's the middle of the night! Or evening, I suppose. Okay, so then we're gonna address that. The one vignette I remember is Seebeck yelling at a Noble Bell College guy for saying Malleus looked unapproachable or something. Yeah, so maybe it either happens during the ball, like the vignettes happen during the ball, or during when they went to town, or when they first got here. But I doubt that they were happening during, like, the incident with the lotuses, you know? Are you two all right? You must have had a hard time battling the fire lotuses. Yes, I admit I was surprised when you both volunteered to step up before we did, but your brave words were deeply reassuring to me. Thank you, I'm most grateful. I'm sure dispatching all those fire lotuses was no mere feat for 2 humans like yourselves. I remember Azul figuring out Esmeralda's necklace as a map. I think that was in the story, though, because I remember that, too. Wasn't it? It's been so long now, guys, even I can't remember, so don't feel bad, I don't know either. Yes, acting as bait wasn't easy by any stretch with just the 2 of us. But we had to do it for you. It didn't matter what happened to us so long as we could draw them away. Isn't that right, Ruggy? Oh yeah, for sure. That's us, the guys who put it all on the line for their peers. Such dedication. You're deserving of my respect. You showed incredible courage. I should learn from your examples. By all means, do. Eesh. Given what these guys just said, and with Riddle's group looking all happy, there's no way we can tell any of them the truth. We managed to run all night by using a bunch of Noble Bell College students. That's hilarious. That's, I think, my favorite part of this book. That's a very creative use of both of their signature spells. And that's why I could only pull off that plan with you. Yeah, wow, Jamil, you must really trust me. You know, I see you in a whole different light now. I always thought you were the long-suffering type, but boy, you sure know how to get a job done. Sure helped me out. It's scary getting a compliment from you, Ruggy. There's bound to be a catch. Right back at you, Jamil. I can't take any compliment from you at face value. Oh, what is it? Why are you and Seebeck marching towards us like that? Silver and I were just discussing something. We shall heave you both into the air in honor of your exploit. What? They're gonna like pick them up and like they're on the football team or something? What? Can we not? I don't get anything out of that. Lilia always says an aerial toss is the best way to honor bravery. Why would Lilia say that? Why? We shall abide by his teachings and reward you both properly. Why? That sounds really embarrassing. I don't want to be the center of attention. You know, you guys are the ones who supported the group until the very end. We should be celebrating you instead. Really? Thank you for the offer, but I'll take you up on that later. But first, you two can... Like, why would Lilia do this? Like, this does not seem true. Oh, okay. If you want to toss someone in the air, I'm right here. Grim, Cal, I'm glad you're both okay. Of course we are. I did so much work. Cal didn't even get a chance to do nothing. A bold claim, but one that may lack credence. Are you certain Cal didn't have to constantly bail you out of trouble? What? I'll have you know I was protecting both my henchhuman and Tren. Ain't that right, Cal? I don't know about that. That doesn't seem like that's true. Hey, don't get all cheeky just because you helped a little. Say, I don't see Professor Tren. Where is he? Did something happen to him? Tren is still resting in bed. Is that Rolo? Probably Rolo. That sounded like Rolo's footsteps. Not that I, like, have them memorized compared to the other ones. I don't know if they all have different sounds. This is a very funny, like, conclusion to all this. Oh, it's Malleus. I was gonna say, it also sounds like Malleus's footsteps, but... He stayed up for a while taking care of things in the aftermath, and I'm certain his back still hurts. We can let him sleep. Man, I wish that were me. Oh, well, are we the last to arrive? Sorry if we've kept you. My liege, did you rest well? Yes, I'm feeling fully recovered. Both my stamina and my magical reserves are restored. You recovered fully in a day. I suppose I shouldn't be surprised. Oh, surprise someone. It should have been that someone. Surprise that someone with your magic reserves can replenish them quickly. Azul, I hope you kept your promise and got Rolo good. Of course, I upheld the end of my deal with a superb blow, that is true. I hope you enjoy this evening as much as I plan to. I'll just be on my way then. Wait, Azul, what about he has to get it back? Huh? Wait, hold up, Azul, give me back my magic. Oh, that was a joke, I assure you. Was it? Here's your contract. I hereby dissolve it. Oh, well, that's good. I'm glad. I was kind of worried you might have just kept it. Kinda worried? You should be very worried. You need to start thinking before you act, or you're going to make a terrible mistake one day. Well, that is ominous foreshadowing. I don't like that. Oh, no. Not everyone out there is as benevolent as I am. The next time you sign a contract, do your due diligence and make sure you're not getting taken for a ride. Yes, sir, I'll be more careful. As you should be. You could stand to be a little less trusting. Of course, I'm entirely trustworthy. You may sign indiscriminately when it comes to my contracts. Oh, really? Well, I guess you did just give me back my spell without any fuss. No! Deuce, you're letting Azul swindle you already. Idia, I knew someone. And why was that so Italian? Oh my god. Idia, I knew someone with your boundless kindness and courage would manage to ring the Bell of Solace. Let us enjoy the ball to its fullest. I'm good. I've said my hellos, so I'm just gonna head back to my room now. Wait, human! Malleus told me of your deeds. You thwarted Rolo with superior logic and soundly chastised him. Yes, you may be a twisted, irksome human, but I suppose even a broken clock is right twice a day. Way to start with the compliment before going straight for the dunk. Look, I don't need this. Just leave me alone. Are they gonna toss him in the air? What is happening? We aren't so rude as to ignore those deserving of proper credit. Yeah, modesty is a virtue and all, but you take it too far. You deserve to celebrate your accomplishments. Sounds like this calls for an air toss, huh? You know, I think you're on to something, human. Tossing me in the air? On another school's main street? Nope, the hardest possible nope. Let's do it, Seebeck, you get his legs. No! The aerial toss can wait. Let us head for the ball before Trent. The aerial toss can wait! What do you mean it can wait? Oh my god. Like, not even like, don't do that, guys. He's clearly uncomfortable. Just like, it can wait. We can do it later. Why are you like this? A teacher would loathe A teacher would loathe to condone holding a ball directly after a major incident, but Tren values etiquette. He wouldn't interrupt everyone's fun once the ball was underway. But wait, the ball's supposed to be in the lecture hall, right? A chandelier fell down in there, and there are bound to be wilted flowers all over the place. I'm not sure we're gonna be able to have it there. Don't meow worry about that? Don't you worry, probably. It's supposed, don't meow worry about that. Oh my god, they just invite everyone to Night Raven College instead? That'd be crazy, because Night Raven is still doing Halloween right now. So that'd be nuts, but I'm sure they've just cleaned up. Or Malleus has magic to clean up. We know that because of book 5, right? Whoa! Chenya, you know better than to scare people like that. Like, what is his signature magic that he's doing that, or is that just regular magic? Hey, I make my entrances how I want. Good evening, everyone. Ah, Roy D. Nash, you're here as well. I see glow has returned to your cheeks, and I'm truly relieved that you're hale and hearty. I'm so glad you're all okay. I was incredibly worried about you. Here's hoping we all have fun at the ball tonight. Oh, we better go get changed. I'm just gonna do a Snow White voice for it, I guess. Hey, why the long faces? Is something wrong? Oh no, are you hurt? Hardly. We know the lecture hall is in shambles, so we were just questioning if it's in any shape for the ball. Yeah, and I said not to worry about it. After all, he cleaned the whole place from floor to ceiling. Who are you referring to? It's him, of course, not us or them, but him. Come on, Chenya, do you have to tease them? Rollo cleaned the whole place up. Huh! Rollo? Well, of course he did, right? It's the right thing to do. Yeah, that's the guy. I saw him cleaning there and a little bit there and everywhere the last time I took a little look-see in the hall. We offered to help, but he insisted the guests of honor should rest. Was Flame alone? Sure was. Big room, one guy. Who signs up for that? He told his schoolmates to rest, seeing as they were exhausted. It's just great how he banded together with you all to save us. What a swell guy. Oh yes, and for my part, I'm quite amazed at how guileless, what? Guileless you Royal Sword Academy boys are. What does that mean? Gosh, that's so nice, thank you. That was clearly a backhanded compliment, but he's acting all happy about it. Yup, went right over his head. I'll see you guys at the ball. I'm so glad we were able to help one another during that whole ordeal. Yeah, you really saved us. And you did the same for us. Let's keep doing our part as representatives of Sage Island's arcane academies. Catch you on the flip side. Rollo fixed up the whole venue by himself? Nobody asked him to do that. Geez, why did he have to go and do a thing like that? Why would he take such a toll upon himself? Is this his idea of atonement? Who can say? It's possible he just didn't want to accept any help from the mages. But also after that battle, I imagine walking would be quite a feat for him, and he cares quite a bit about appearances. Yeah, that's interesting. Like, I thought Malleus would just fix everything, because he did that in book 5, right? Ah, there's the nighttime bell. It's time for the ball to begin. Let us head to the venue. This is fun, though. I'm glad we have a ball and Malleus is invited and we get to have a party. That's why I dressed up today. I actually have, like, a silver mask that can go right on my face, but the problem is I wouldn't be able to read because I need glasses. Right? So I left that one upstairs because I was like, wait a minute, I have to read and I have to do all of the boys' voices. Like, I can't wear that. Now this is a ball! Oh, the hall looks just as beautiful as when we first saw it. How invigorating it all feels! Why, I'd say the space is more dignified than ever. Everyone's wearing the same kind of fancy duds we are. I still look the coolest, of course. Wait, does that mean Nej and Chenya are gonna get one? Or are they not gonna, like, do all that? You guys look great in your masks. I noticed this yesterday, but you look quite different in your mask as well, Cal. It really suits you. See, so we do get a little flirting, even if it's not Malleus went apeshit, because that was a theory on Twisted Wonderland Twitter. Oh, gosh. I'd prefer to make my face known to our fellow Arcane Academy peers, but we must follow the dress code. This mask rules. It's like my life preserver in the loud sea of people. Oh, I like how his are like little hands. No, they don't. Oh, no. That's too bad. Maybe next time. Like, maybe they'll do a rerun and then they'll have Nej and Chenya on the banner. Not a rerun. Well, yeah, kind of a rerun. And they would, like, give them costumes. Kind of like how we had Rolo that we got him. Maybe they'll do special Chenya, Nej pulls or something. You know? I can't imagine wearing a mask over your eyes would affect things that much. Seeing everyone here wearing masks. Yes, what? It reminds me of how people danced in their masks at Topsy Turvy Fest yesterday. Oh, sure. Yeah, I guess. Oh yes, the idea was that there were masks that concealed your true identity. That festival feels so long ago now. I know, it was literally just yesterday. I cannot blame you for feeling that way. We had a very long night. Well, we've been doing this for 5 weeks, so for us it has been a very long night. I already put in overtime if we didn't have to do this offline meetup ball with a bunch of partiers. If only, sorry. Oh, pardon me, I didn't mean to bump into you. It's fine. Hello there, lovely evening, isn't it? I know we haven't officially met, but we should celebrate making it through that awful ordeal together. Yeah! Did you guys hear that? That was so funny. Only Halloween NPCs get a banner. Oh, I see. But I'm saying, like, in the future, like the far future, like when we get, like, book 8 or something. You know? Like, 2027. Twisted Wonderland, Glorious Masquerade rerun again. And it's, like, July, because there's so many now, we gotta start Halloween in fucking July. Come to think of it, though, they haven't rerun Halloween 1 and 2 this year, have they? They've only done Glorious Masquerade rerun, haven't they? Or did they do Halloween in August and I just forgot? I don't know. I can't remember. Like I said, I've been here forever. This place is swarming with sparkly, cheerful normies. All these people are still smiling thanks to our group. This is going to be a lovely ball. Just seeing this merriment makes everything we went through worthwhile. Oh goodness, sorry. Yeah, for sure. As long as there's food, you won't hear any complaints from me. Since we're all wearing masks, you can't tell who anyone is. They didn't, yeah. So, like, it's been a while since new fans wouldn't even know about Halloween 1 and 2. They'd only get, like, Glorious Masquerade. That's crazy. So I say we eat and dance the night away. Wasn't the Rapunzel event? Yeah, it was Rapunzel in August. So yeah, new people wouldn't even have Halloween. Huh, what was with that bell? Allow me to thank you all for coming. The Noble Bell College Student Council President and organizer of the first Promising Young Mages Social would like to say, the first one! So we may do all this again. What would be crazy is if they did the plot of the Hunchback of Notre Dame 2, which has like the circus performer people. Like, I don't like that movie, but that would kind of be interesting, because it said the first Promising Mages Social. So imagine, like, if we start getting into direct-to-DVD shit, because here's the thing, right? Like, eventually we are going to run out of Disney movies that are, like, reasonably Halloween-themed, right? Like, I wouldn't even say that Pinocchio is Halloween-themed. They just really stretched that shit, right? At least Masquerade Ball, Haunted Mansion, Halloween, like, sure. Like, I understand why they did Hunchback over Halloween time. But eventually, like, we're running out of stuff to adapt, right? So, like, one day, they have to. They must dig into the sequels, maybe. What I would like to know is that if they're doing, like, musical deep cut shit where they gave Rolo a brother, that could mean that Azul having a half-sister Morgana is, like, fair game. Ursula's crazy sister! Good evening to you. Pinocchio, not Halloween? Well, I just mean, like, it's not Halloween as much as Nightmare Before Christmas, which is, like, very Halloween, like explicitly Halloween. And like stuff like Halloween 1 and 2, like inspired by the Haunted Mansion ghosts and stuff, like that was like explicitly Halloween. This is like, Pinocchio is like, we're starting to stretch the definition of what Halloween is, but this event does that too, to an extent, right? Good evening to you all. First, I offer my deepest apologies for the recent unexpected incident and distress that it caused all of you. However, we rallied and fought off the impending disaster together, and in doing so, I believe the bonds between all of us promising young mages have become stronger than ever before. Listen to how calmly he spouts that drivel. He's the very definition of brazen. I still find his mental— Oh! What happened? Uh-oh. What happened? Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Unable to connect? Why? Uh-oh. The text is skipping ahead without me. Unable to connect. Is the stream okay? No glomus for us. Yeah, I know. Hello? Okay. We'll have to start that again, I guess. What chapter was that? A Night to Remember, probably? Oh, no. That's not it. We're all wearing masks. That was weird. Okay. Well, as long as you guys are okay. Oh dear. No glomus for us, I guess. Okay. Right. Everyone's aware. Okay. Yeah, so I think that, like, we were almost done this chapter. Whee! Okay, we're back. Sorry, I don't know what all that was about. Okay, we're good? However, we rallied, okay, brazen, I still find his mental fortitude impressive. He must be racked with anger and guilt, yet he hides it so well. You'd never guess it just by looking at him. He definitely got guts and nerves of steel. I'll give him that, it's actually kinda scary. Now I'd like to acknowledge the ones who tackled this unprecedented disaster head-on. The students of Night Raven College. Damn, the spotlight, that's crazy. I guess they could do Dumbo, but I don't know how they'd adapt that because Dumbo has like doesn't have anthropomorphic characters. So I don't know if they'd be able to adapt Dumbo. And it's very close to like Playful Land, like Dumbo takes place at a circus. So I don't really know how they do that for Twisted Wonderland. If anything, I guess they could start digging into like Robin Hood, but I don't know how Robin Hood would be Halloween themed, you know? Let's give them all a big round of applause. So those are the guys who saved Fleur City. Wow, and how striking are they? Okay, now that I know who they are, I'll have to dance with them later. Oh my gosh. These girls wanting to dance with Malleus, I'm assuming. Dude, he's singling us out. What's even the point of the masks then? Is this his idea of revenge? You're the only one who views positive attention that way. It's embarrassing, but people would expect something like this from the student council president who saved the school. This throws off my plans off. Oh my gosh. This throws my plans a bit, but that's all right. It saves me some work. What are you talking about? Excuse me, President Flame. Yes, House Warden Ashengrotto. Thank you for your kind remarks. Might we also be permitted to share a few words before the party resumes? What? I'm afraid that won't be possible. We simply don't have the time. Oh, here you go again. Such a stickler for punctuality. Come on, these guys worked alongside you to save the day. This would be a great chance to affirm our newfound friendship. Thank you kindly. In that case, Malleus, would you care to step up on stage? You can stand where Rollo is. Now is the time for what you arranged. Remember, it's important to maintain a tight grip once you've hooked them, so make this count. Oh, are we dancing now? Is that what's happening? Of course, you needn't remind me. Oh, hello? We will watch the Twisted Tune after. I think. That would make the most sense. Wait, those horns aren't part of his costume, are they? Is that Malleus Draconia from Night Raven College? Oh my gosh, it is! I can't believe we're actually meeting a celebrity. I mean, okay, Neige is a celebrity too, but like, I guess that this is just like a bigger deal, right? He's pretty intimidating, but wow, can you feel that power? I'm so glad I came to this social. The crowd's all parted the moment Malleus started walking. I guess even people from other schools respect him. That makes me feel proud, like I shouldn't let him hog all the spotlight. Ah, my liege, how he shines when everyone's eyes are upon him. The humans here will surely pass down tales of his magnificent visage to their descendants for all eternity. He is royalty, that is true. Could someone please do something about the draconian turbo simp? Yeah, Neige is, like, different, like, compared to this for sure. Step right up, then. Thank you, Flame. It gladdens my heart to see us all gathered together this eve. Some among you. Can I not read, guys? What is wrong with me today? Oh my god. Some among you must be speculating about who I am. But right now, we are all equals at this masquerade ball. We're promising young mages. I ask that you treat me simply as another mage. I wish to express my gratitude at being invited to this delightful gathering. So I've prepared a gift for you all. A gift from Malleus Draconia! Does he mean like an actual gift? Then we can just have it? Everyone's nervous, and I can't really blame them. Malleus sure knows how to keep an audience on the edge of their seat. What is this gift? And what is your game? Remember to blink? Oh, that's true. Come now, no need to get worked up. We spent a good amount of time arranging this gift in the spirit of friendship. The rest of you have but to relax and enjoy the ball. I can't, this is too much. Why would they even, you know what this might be about? In one of the vignettes, we may get lore on why the fuck they picked Edea, right? Doesn't make sense. When you think about, like, in book 5, Epel, Deuce, Ace, Jamil, like, they were all in book 5 for the performance thing, the talent show, you know, the big thing that they all did, the idol group thing, right? And so, like, I'm sure that one of the vignettes explains why they would pick Edea for this and put him through this shit. Because that's like an unanswered question right now. Are you all ready? Then let us kick off this night to remember. Oh, I like how we at least heard a little bit of Malleus. He's pretty and that's good enough of a reason. That's hilarious. But yeah, we will watch this now. Because this is not doing it justice for us. Alright, so let's go back. Okay, so it's chapter 16. Whee! Whee! Okay. That is true that we won't be able to understand anything. Which I just realized, but I can't set up my reaction stuff right now. So we'll have to settle for this. Malleus is singing, but like this is also crazy. Like just the fact that the VAs are really singing. Oh my god. Like my heart. His voice sounds so good. The instrumental sounds so good too. Oh my god. Look at Edie, he's so mad. Guys, I'm just so happy. Azul sounds good too, but look at this. Like, I love characters singing, like, in universe. It just makes me so happy. That's a nice note too. Like, it just makes me filled with joy. Like, because I'm like, this is musical theater, kind of. Azul sounds so good. That was a nice harmony too. Calxiyn cares too much on Make-A-Wish. I wish I could, but the problem is it's not in English, right? It'd be a very short video because we can't decide whether things rhyme or not, you know? Oh, look at Seabeck. He gets to dance with Malleus. That's cute. I need the Twisted Wonderland soundtrack on YouTube. On YouTube Music. He just sounds so good. Like my heart. Beautiful. You know what the other thing is? I'll save this for later, though. Remind me of something. Because I have a rant to go on. Beautiful. Just amazing. I wish they all joined in at the end, but I guess this is really Malleus' musical number. The harpsichord or whatever that is. Oh my god. Guys, I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna start tearing up crying. Yeah. Oh man. Oh, so is that what it's called? It's called Make-A-Wish? Because this says give your gift, but I guess that's the event, not what the song is. And I know in JP right now, they've been doing like some idol stuff, if that makes sense. Like there was like an idol song released with like Azul, and it was like about Octa Vanille, and it was like very jazzy and everything. And like I'm pretty sure all of them probably had one. But yeah, there was like a whole thing. And they all got little, like, idol outfits. But yeah, I would love... See, the problem is with talking about something like this on Calxiyn Cares Too Much is that because the lyrics are not in English, we can't do our, like, normal situation, right? Like, in terms of, does it rhyme? Is the imagery good, right? Because, like, we can't really judge that stuff. However, I will say two things. I thought that the instrumental was very well done. And the other thing is, hold on, we'll just enter into the thing, and we'll just sit on this screen for a second. The other thing is that men don't sing like this anymore. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but like, if you think about like Kristoff, right? Kristoff is a pretty good example. Maui, right? I'm pretty sure that's it. I mean, I guess Flynn sings and I See the Light, but he doesn't really, like, you know, he's not really, he don't really be singing. Like, he did sing, but he isn't singing, you know what I mean? He isn't singing. He was singing in a boat. Right? He's not having this big musical number, but, like, men don't sing like this anymore on Broadway. Especially. Like, kind of how with girls you get a lot of like, everybody is Adina Menzel, right? Everyone has to belt, everybody has to you know, like, just riff on their notes and everyone has to, like, go the highest, or belt the highest that they can, right, and all of that stuff. Like, that issue exists for us, like, women, but, like, men don't sound like this anymore. They just don't. At least, like, you can find a soprano. Like, if you look hard enough, you'll be able to find one, right? You know, there's the Jane Eyre musical. There's a soprano, in that, obviously, otherwise, like, unless it's, like, a period piece, like, you're not gonna find, like, a hardcore soprano in, like, Hadestown, or, like, Heathers, or something like that, obviously. But, like, at least they still exist. But men who sing in this particular way, the only thing I can remember is, like, Jekyll and Hyde or something. It's happening to the men, too, right? The Fiero-fication of men, of male vocalists, right? Like, is a very big thing. The Dear Evan Hansen-ification, even, if you want to call it that, right? So, yeah, like, obviously there's Jekyll and Hyde, but even Jekyll and Hyde has, like, more rock-ish moments, you know, I mean, I guess Phantom of the Opera has, like, synth sounds and, like, that stuff going on, too, and, like, all of that. But, like, you guys understand what I mean, right? Like, if you think of, like, modern musical theater, right? Modern men kind of all sound like Jeremy Jordan. And I love Jeremy Jordan, he's great. But, like, what happened to, like, the Prince and Snow White, right? Who has, like, the serenade, right? Like, that's not really a thing anymore. The men are also, I don't know what the equivalent is for men. I guess men also belt, right? You also belt as a man, don't you? I'm not like, this is not my area of expertise, but, like, basically what I'm saying is that even though women have, like, the Idina Menzel, everybody has to belt, everyone has to be Idina Menzel, right? Like, I don't know if you guys have heard, but if you were big, like, if you're big in musical theater TikTok, you probably heard that song from The Notebook that's like, hold on, let me, like, pause this so it's not distracting, but, like, I have to run away, I have to stay, right, I can't even do it right now. It's, like, so belted so high, and I can't belt very well to begin with. But, like, you've probably heard that song on TikTok, and it's, like, just an insane belting song. Like, everybody has that sort of, thing going on. Don't mind me, that's not how it's supposed to sound. But, like, it still happens to the men, too. Like, think about, like, Snow White and, like, one song and, like, the prince serenading her. I'm like, that doesn't happen anymore. You got songs like Kristoff where the entire song is just like a joke, and that's kind of sad. It's not good. It's not good. Evermore and Uncharted Waters are, like, they're okay. Like, I Can't Love Her, I think, is closer in the pocket to what I'm talking about. Like, Uncharted Waters has some of that modern, like, with, I don't know, with men it's harder to make that distinction, but, like, that sort of opera, like, open opera sound, as opposed to, like, we're belting and we're going for it, if that makes sense. But yeah, Malleus's VA is an opera singer, so that's probably why. But I'm just like, let the men sing the opera songs again. Oh god. That song from The Notebook had so many people in a chokehold for a while. I saw so many people trying to do it, and I'm like, I can't. I can't do it. I can't belt like that. Even, like, this is kind of off topic, again, of course it is, but, like, something that, like, I've been trying to do recently is, like, I got the note that I sound maybe a little too old when I sing. And so, like, I've been trying to have to sing more nasal. I'll pause this again to show you what I mean. I'm trying to think about, like, an example. But, like, you know how in Frozen, like, for the first time in forever, nothing's in my way. Like, I would do it a bit more like, nothing's in my way, which is not how Anna sings it, obviously. So, like, I've been trying to, like, fix it and sound younger, but I think it genuinely sounds awful. Like, I think it sounds so awful, and I hate it. Like, the, nothing's in my way, and, like, kind of being, like, nasally like that. I think it's awful, but that's apparently what the people want, I guess. And by the people, I mean, like, casting. They don't want, like, way! They want way! And I'm like, why? Why do we have to do it? Obviously, I've been, like, talking for 2 hours straight and doing a bunch of different voices and I'm not warmed up. So, like, that's not exactly, like, I'm kind of, exaggerating a little bit, but it frustrates me. It frustrates me. I think the second way genuinely sounds better. Well, now I'm delayed, so I'm like, I don't know which one. But yeah, I hate the, like, way. But, I mean, maybe I just need to get used to it, because that's, I think, like, this has been something before that in theater school, they were like, Cal, you have to stop being afraid of sounding ugly. And I'm like, but it sounds ugly! I hate it! It sounds ugly! But, like, I don't know, maybe it does sound okay, and I'm delusional. I think that one day, I'm gonna do a Calxiyn Cares Too Much stream, and, like, the entire, stream is gonna be, like, sounding ugly, the stream, and, like, I'm gonna sing every song against my, like, the desire in my heart. Oh, okay, the younger version sounds worse. Thank you. So it's not in my head. I was complimenting the way you did it. Thank you, thank you. But yeah, apparently I sound too old. And so I guess I gotta fix that. And I'm like, but it hurts. It hurts in my heart. That's all. But I get it though, because like Anna is a younger sounding character. But like, I don't know what to do. Sometimes I'm like, ugh, but it sounds worse. I don't like it. Too old. I guess characters just don't sing like that anymore, right? So we associate that with old people. But I find that very unfortunate. And Soliana will be singing all of the vibrato that I want. So Soliana will be the opera singer of my dreams. But I guess until then, why, this is one of Fleur City's traditional songs. It has been passed down since olden times. What? Wait, so the musical number has been passed down? What do you mean? What? Wait, this is supposed to be like out there? What do you mean? It was supposedly sung by the kindly bell ringer to express his hopes for a brighter tomorrow. But how did they come to sing it? Curious, are you? Professor Tren. It's fine, you can relax. The song was Draconia's idea. He proposed that the group arrange a gift for you. Malleus orchestrated this? Damn, is he gonna be like Malleus? You were alright, actually, because you stuck to tradition and that matters a lot to me. Yes, he was quite pleased to have been invited to the social. This was a token of his appreciation. A token of appreciation? Like, if this is what makes him feel guilty and not trying to kill people, I'm gonna crash out, but okay. Like, guys, I'm gonna, like, literally, I'm gonna crash out, like, I'm dying right now. Is that why he insisted on having the ball despite everything? Singing? Singing? Ridiculous. Singing, 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 singing. Is he gonna get obsessed with Malleus now? See, this is what the crazy thing is. As I was like, oh, he's gonna be obsessed with Malleus and it's gonna follow the Hunchback plot. But what if it only follows the Hunchback plot now? Because when you think about it, like, in terms of the movie continuity, we're only at, like, the Feast of Fools. Like, the Feast of Fools happened yesterday, right? We haven't gotten to, like, Rolo being obsessed with Esmeralda yet. So I'm like, what if after this he becomes obsessed with Malleus and that's like Glorious Masquerade Part 2? I would literally, it'd be so funny. Like, please do it. Like, he falls in love with Malleus and there's like this weird homoerotic situation that Twisted Wonderland can't say is like gay, but it is gay. Do you know why I love magic so much? Because you have so much fun when I use it. I want us to have lots of fun together always. Promise me we will, Rolo. Utterly ridiculous. Utterly... Yes, that was a fine gift indeed. Let's have a big round of applause for the promising young mages from Night Raven College. Oh, he's not wearing a mask either, I just noticed. This is diabolical, guys. Like, I feel like Glorious Masquerade Part 2 has to happen with Rolo being in love with Valiant. Girl, Ace and Deuce have a canon ship name? Yeah, I know, but they never, like, say it out loud, you know? Sounding like Chloe there, Rolo? Oh, from Miraculous! That's true! I totally forgot about that, oh my god! Their applause is positively thunderous. I can tell everyone enjoyed our song immensely. What a fulfilling feeling. I told you a song was the way to go. That used up a whole lifetime's worth of nerves. Yeah, I know, right, Edia? Hey, when did you guys find time to practice a whole song? I guess that's gonna be in the vignette. I knew something was happening. You knew they were setting something up, you could have told me. After discussing it with the others in my dorm and Ashen Grotto, we decided there could be no better gift. That song is about the bell ringer's hopes. Okay, so it's supposed to be like out there. I would give a kidney for Malleus's voice actor to sing out there karaoke, like a cover. Please? Please? The lyrics evoke feelings of connecting with others and beginning anew. It's often sung in Fleur City to mark festivals and fresh starts. Damn, that's crazy. So they just sung out there, basically. I can't do this. Lilia taught it to me. Wouldn't you agree it's the most fitting song for a social such as this? Absolutely. I couldn't be more grateful for the gracious gift you've given every mage here. Well, you all went behind my back and threw a party while I was resting. Oh, Tren doesn't get an outfit. That's too bad. Professor Tren. It's not, you boys don't need to worry about anything. I'll discreetly get in touch with the faculty here and make sure Flame is looked after. While he may not go to our school, he's still a promising young mage. Now, as for your performance, I'd heard about it from the head mage, but I'm still surprised you rehearsed a whole song. I never dreamed you would arrange such a wonderful thank you gift. Your thoughtfulness and tact do justice to Night Raven College's name. Someday I'm gonna write a fanfic to give you better treatment. I would love to write fanfic for Twisted Wonderland. I just feel like I don't have enough information. You know what I mean? Which is odd because I've played through all of the content and like I've done so many events, but like when I write fanfiction for Ruby, like there are spreadsheets. I have like direct quotes. I have the language that they use and their word choices and the things that they say that they like and dislike, like with Ruby, there's a lot less material, so it's easier to write out everything down. But like, with this, there's so much material and I haven't read it all, I feel not confident enough to do the characters justice. I'll have to miss out on the finale, I need to have dinner. Oh no, Cat, I'm sorry. It's because I'm a Yapatron, it's my fault. But don't worry, the VOD will be up, but it was good to have you while we had you. But yeah, I'm afraid of mischaracterizing somebody, and so I need to have all the information, and I feel like I don't. But I do love the characters. I would love to do something with them someday, but I don't know. Maybe when I read more vignettes or something, but yeah, I need to make my spreadsheets, guys, or else I can't do anything. Cal, might I ask you to capture this moment on film? We must share it with the head mage and the other students. I'm sure everyone will love it and also be horribly jealous they couldn't be here in person. Oh, in that case, make certain Malleus, Idia and Azul are front and center. We borrowed the head mage's magical raffle box to determine our— oh, it was raffled! Oh, really? That's weird though, because it was Malleus's idea, so shouldn't he have been like an automatic, but okay. But what wondrous serendipity brought them together! Their dulcet tones harmonized perfectly to make a superb song! How do 3 house wardens just coincidentally get drawn in a raffle? I mean, but Riddle's here and he didn't. I'm telling you guys, this box is rigged. We should bust it up. I was honored to be chosen as lead vocalist. Did you all enjoy my singing? You hardly need our validation. I'm sure you're very well aware of how you did. Okay. Way to be a sore winner. Very classy. I'll take that as the highest of compliments. Oh, I'm so glad I won that draw. Your singing was amazing, Azul. Yeah, you should perform again once we get back to school. I bet Bill would be floored if he heard you. Who knew it would be so satisfying to hear compliments from the two of you? I suppose I could get used to underclassmen looking at me with such awe. Come out, Idia. No need to hide behind a pillar. You sang beautifully. Ah, stop. Don't rub salt in the wound. You sang incredibly well, though. You deserve a compliment. Agreed. You did a fine job bolstering my liege's magnificent voice. You must have put in a great deal of practice. I could listen to your melodious voice for hours, you know. I didn't practice willingly, believe me. I was just scared that a certain house warden would give me a thundering death glare if I bailed. Whatever, you can whine about getting picked all you want, but you still went through with the fun part. Way to steal the spotlight, Idia. It's not like that. I mean, yeah, of course I can sing when I actually try, but it's not at all like that. I like how he's like, of course I can sing, like that's just normal. I'm like, I've been singing for 10 years. So you're not even trying for modesty. Must be nice, which I could be the center of attention like those three. Oh, don't worry, Grim. Book 8 is coming. Maybe. Wanna dance, Grim? That'll get some attention. I don't know. When I dance with you, I gotta hop up and down to match your height. Oh, I know. I'll sing a little ditty and you can be my backup dancer. Hey, Idia, Azul, Malleus, come dance around with me and Cal. What makes you think I can dance? I was just pure cringe out there, and now you want me to be even cringier? I'd be willing to dance with just Cal, but I'll charge a fee if you rope me into your spectacle. I like how he says, I'd be willing. Okay. Malleus wants to dance with us though, right? Right? That's the only reason why I'm still here. Huh? Where's my liege? It's not a party without Malleus. You're right, I don't see him. Did he get lost in the crowd? We'd better find him. In fact, how would he get lost? How? He's so tall, he has horns. What? I'm sure he's just talking to Rolo. Right? Ah, let us meet again! See? Guys, they're going to do Glorious Masquerade 2. Trust me. Flame. Ah, Malleus, are you enjoying yourself? Yes, it's been an excellent evening. I appreciate you holding the ball. Now, would you care to dance with me? Wow, what? Really? That's interesting. I mean, I guess, like, I sort of was thinking in my head, I was like, I assumed that, like, they wouldn't dance with each other, right? Like, I kind of assumed in my head, you know, because it's a masquerade, that they'd be, like, paired off in a, you know, sort of stereotypical Bridgerton, like, women don't dance with women, that's scandalous, and, like, the other way as well, right? So I'm kind of surprised, just because, like, obviously, like, for the Halloween party, it was different, because that was just a party, but, like, because this is a masquerade, and, like, in our world, obviously, we have rules, etiquette, right? Like, two women or two men dancing with each other in the Bridgerton era would have been quite scandalous. I didn't expect the game to do that. You know what I mean? So, like, that's kind of fun. Like, yeah, let's go. Equality. I'm here for it. With you. I'll pass. I'm not a very avid dancer. And besides, you're rather popular tonight. Yeah, like, I just thought they were all, like, that Malleus was gonna dance with me. Because I'm the player character. And I'm the only girl here. There are many people here who would love to dance with you. Go find someone else. See, and they said people, not women. That's right. That's my twisted Wonderland, all right? For the girls, the gays, and the theys. Good. Oh, you would refuse a request from your own guests. Oh, dear. Fine, if you insist. There's a Tumblr vlog that's very good since it has most of the lore explained and stuff. It's Raven at the writing desk. I will investigate. That's a good idea. I also, for my last stream, I used PNGs from, I think it's Twist Archives, and then the other one is like Twist Assets or something. I'd have to remember. I didn't use that today. I did it myself, but fine, if you insist. Your hand. Oh my god, they're actually dancing? I need a drawing of this. This is hilarious. Like, they said their hand, right? So they must be dancing in, like, the Bridgerton way. Like, you know what I mean? They must be holding hands, right? What is happening right now? I know we're focused on dancing, but you're still rather quiet. I'm imagining a scenario where your smug expression turns into one of despair. My, how amusing. I was thinking back on the social. Beer City is a beautiful place filled with lovely people and splendid cuisine, and Noble Bell College is a fine, quiet institution that even has incredible gargoyles. I do envy those that go here. I met a fascinating person here as well, one who made me feel fear for a single fleeting moment. I love how Malleus is like this is very gay of you, Malleus. You're like, wow, you made me feel things that I never felt before, even if it was for a fleeting moment. This is kind of better than Malleus and you dancing. You know what I mean? Like, this is hilarious. Like, he looks like he's blushing. He looks like he, fell in love with Rolo. I'm grateful to you for providing me with such wonderful memories. Your arrogance knows no bounds. I haven't given up, you know. I still have no tolerance for magic-ailed mages like yourself. I know that a villain like you will one day bring about great disaster. One of these days, no matter how many years it takes, I'll wipe away that smirk of yours and your magic with it. It's my duty, after all. Is that a fact? Well, as long as you invite me, I'll always accept. Why is he like this? My bisexual king, Malleus? Literally king? Because, he's obviously in love with the player character, right? And the player character, at least for some of us, is a girl, right? But I'm like... And the foreshadowing to Book 7, that's also very good, too. Let us meet again at the Bell of Solace, shall we? I look forward to that day, Rolo Flame. Yeah, see? We're gonna get Glorious Masquerade Part 2. He's obsessed with him. Ah, see? And that sounded almost like that sounded like the beginning of the Hunchback of Notre Dame. Ah, guys, we're coming back. We gotta do Part 2. Wow. Damn. Oh my goodness, you guys. Wow. We finished Glorious Masquerade. Wow. Oh my god. Okay. Let me, usually after I'm done, I do talk about, the content for a little while, but I'm like, wow. Oh my goodness. This definitely has to be one of my favorite events, right? I wish, in hindsight, I wish I had, kept a tier list, you know? Because after a while, it's kind of hard to remember, what we've done in the past, you know? So let me look, okay? Beans Day, Fairy Gala, Wish Upon a Star, Vargas, Firelight, okay, Harvestin', Portfest, Glorious Masquerade. Okay, so that's roughly where we are. In terms of a comparable event, I don't think that Beanfest is comparable to this, if that makes sense. Beanfest is an entirely different type of situation. You know what I mean? So yeah, I wouldn't compare Beans Fest to this. So, let's think about it in terms of that. Yeah. Hold on. Are you guys okay? Hold on. Let me check something really quick. And then we'll keep going. That was weird. Yeah, just a second, guys. Hold on. Okay. Well, that's odd. Alright, well, you guys are fine. And we're about to end anyway, so don't worry about it. Nothing's, wrong or anything. I just saw something weird, in terms of... I thought that we had dropped for a second, but we're okay. Anyway, so, yeah, this is not comparable to Beanfest, right? Like, it's just not. Thinking about comparable events, I think this is definitely better than Halloween 1, Halloween 2. Halloween 2 and 1 definitely had some interesting character interactions. Like, one of the ones I remember is, like, Seebeck was talking about Mulan or something, right? Like, there was something like that, so, like, that was kind of interesting. But, like, broadly, you know, Halloween 1 and 2 was a little bit of a slog. At least what I remember. Everybody getting possessed, that was kind of fun. But it was a bit of a slog, so I definitely think that this is the best Halloween-related event. Out of all of them, I will say I wish that they had done a little bit more lore. However, that could be because of my false understanding about the game. So, like, one of you said that Twisted Wonderland, the villains were good in this world. And it's just in our world, we think that they're evil. Somebody said that the last stream. And I went, huh, that's interesting, because I had been thinking the entire time that this was some sort of, like, forgotten history, you know, thing, right? And that they forgot what actually happened. So I don't know if you guys have that confirmed or if that's just everybody's theories, like if there are two theory camps and that's just like what that person believed when they came into the stream, you know what I'm saying? So I had always thought that it was a rewritten history thing. So I kind of, maybe wrongly, go into a lot of the events saying, oh, I hope that we get a character exposed this time. So I had been thinking, oh, I hope what this event is that we uncover the truth about Rolo. Is the dress new? New to you guys, probably. But new to me? No, I've had it for a long time, but I only pull it out for special occasions, which this is one. But, how's it going, Wei? It's nice of you to join us as we're, debriefing here. That's kind of a theory, a game theory, yeah. So, like, maybe I guess people, like, we have no answer about that at this, moment. My opinion is that it's a rewritten history and that they don't know the truth. And one day we're going to find out, basically. But it could be that the villains were good here, I guess. So it could be that too. So, like, I guess I've kind of wrongly been, like, going, like, I've been wrongly sort of thinking, like, oh, this is when Frollo's gonna get exposed. Does that make sense? But, Cookie, you bring up a good point that, like, the Royal Sword Academy exists and they honor the heroes, so the heroes must have done heroic things. Right? Like, the heroes must have done something heroic, so there had to be an Ursula if there is an Ariel, right? Like, so, yeah, like, I think that it must be rewritten history in that case. Anyway, I kind of go into the events being like, I hope this is the day where we find out that everything we knew was a lie. So we didn't get that. So I think that, I don't know if I can hold it to that standard necessarily, but I do kind of wish there was a bit more to the plot, if that makes sense, compared to just Rolo's magic flowers, if that makes sense. However, I will say that the plot twist with the brother, like, I think that that was very good. I predicted it, obviously, because I have Hunchback knowledge, but, like, I think most players would have been very surprised by that, and I was still surprised, even though I predicted it. Like, I was surprised that they had done it. I was very shocked. So, I guess part of me as a Hunchback fan wishes that there was a bit more meat on the lore bone at the same time, but, like, I don't know if Twisted Wonderland is that kind of game, if that makes sense. Like, I don't know if they're ever gonna do that, so it'd be kind of unreasonable to expect it from this event when, so far, like, it's not like during the Azul book we found out the truth about Ursula, right? The player character has kept that to themselves for the most part. And because Rolo never overblotted, we never got visions of Frollo being evil, like we do with Ursula and the other books. Do you know what I mean? Like when you has a dream and it's like actual Jafar and actual Aladdin. Like we didn't get any of that here. So there would be no way really for you. Does that imply that you has never seen the Hunchback of Notre Dame? Because you has these dreams, but I'm assuming if they're from our world, they know the Disney stories. Like they're seeing the parallels, they just never say anything, right? So, like, that's a little confusing. Like, they've seen all of the other movies, but not Hunchback. I hate that. But yeah, do you guys understand what I'm saying? Because they didn't have those sorts of visions that you has when someone is about to overblot. But anyway, there could always be Glorious Masquerade 2, because I feel like we did not get the entire Hunchback story. Like, we kind of did, because you had the festival, and then you kind of had the end of Hunchback when Paris is burning looking for Esmeralda, in a sense. But to me, the interaction with Malleus and Rollo speaks more to, like, when Frollo first gets obsessed with Esmeralda. So I can see them doing Glorious Masquerade 2. And maybe that's when we find out the thing, I don't know. Right, so I did really like it though. I liked when they were going into the festival. I thought it was very well written, like it was very funny. But like I said, it'd be hard at this point because my memory of the other events is so fleeting and I'm sort of like hype about everything. Like, I don't think that there's been an event where I'm like, this is ass and I never want to do this again, except maybe Halloween to some extent, but that I just found like tedious, right? I don't think that there's been an event where I'm like, this is actually ass and it's terribly written and it's horrible. So I think I would put this around the Ghost Bride tier, but I think Harvestin, lore-wise, was a little bit better. Like, because that's one of our first times, other than Firelit Skies Over the Sands, where, like, we went outside. And I think us going outside was nice. Like, I think that, like, Harvestin was really kind of unique. So Harvestin is kind of still holding the top spot for me in terms of lore. In terms of overall, I do think that Fairy Gala, especially the second Fairy Gala with remix with Ortho and stuff, even though that's like not canon technically or whatever, like just the Tinkerbell lore made me really happy and the character interactions made me really happy. So I think that that might be my favorite event is Fairy Gala. The Wish event was nice because then we got to see all of their wishes and like most of their wishes anyway. Some of them didn't give us their wishes if I remember correctly, but yeah, so that's kind of where I'm feeling. I'm like, I wish I had a bit more as a Hunchback fan, but I do feel like it's the best Halloween event because the other two Halloween events, to my memory, were very annoying and I hated them. I sort of low-key hated them. Ghost Bride I remember being really, really funny. So yeah, this is definitely like top 5 probably. Like this is probably top 5, right? I don't know where it ranks because again, I should have kept track of this as I was going. Like I really wish I had that foresight. I guess I could go rewatch my old VODs, but like, I'm just like always having a good time with Twisted Wonderland, so that's also difficult, right? Because it's kind of like, I don't know. It's hard to explain. With Genshin, I so clearly feel like Sumeru is the best, and then like Mondstadt, and then like, you know what I mean? Like I can rank the regions that way, right? Where I'm like, Sumeru has the objectively the best Archon quest line ever, and Nahida is awesome. And like, I feel very strongly about that. With Twisted Wonderland, like, there's just so much content that sometimes it's overwhelming to try to, like, rank it in an objective sort of sense. And I'm sure when Genshin, like, when Fontaine comes out, Fontaine will be my number 1 or whatever. But, yeah, I think it was very good, very well written. I was hungering a little bit for some more lore. I was expecting a bit more with the mage stuff, because I thought that we were gonna do, like, mage discrimination or something, kind of to reflect the Esmeralda Romani thing, but I guess in hindsight, Rollo is also a mage, so that kind of, like, I get why they didn't go in that direction, because it doesn't entirely make as much sense, compared to if this was, like, a non-magic school, period, and they were all here for whatever reason. I don't think Ernesto has magic. Unless, again, the streets lied to me and that was just a theory. I don't think Ernesto has any magic. That might be a lie. I don't know. But we'll see next time. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. I think it's the character writing and getting to see more of Malleus, and like, he was invited to something and then he flies into a rage right when he finds out it was all a ploy. Like, I felt like all of that stuff was really great, especially the Ruggy and Jamil thing. I'm gonna be thinking about that for like the rest of my life, I think. the team up, all of that stuff, like how Epal used the glass coffin, everybody I feel like was very well utilized. So I will say that. But otherwise, guys, I think that we are done for today. It's 7:30. I started streaming a little late today, so I guess I'm ending a little late. But that's it, I guess. So yeah, I hope that you guys had fun. I will be back. I'm not sure with what. I'm not sure what we're doing next. I forgot what we decided. I guess it's Tsum Tsum Land 2. I guess continuity-wise, like that's what was next in the event thing. So we'll get a bit of a break from doing like super long events like this. Because Tsum Tsum Land should be done in like one stream. White Rabbit, we may have to split into 2 streams, but it's still 35 chapters, so that's relatively short compared to this, but I had a lot of fun. I'm glad I got to dress up. I had a good time, and I hope you guys did too. But yeah, I am gonna go now. Thank you for streaming. Thank you for watching, Madcap. I couldn't be here without all of you guys, of course. But yeah, I had a lot of fun. I'm glad. I don't know what we'll do next time. I think it is gonna be Tsum, but yeah. So I'm just gonna like focus on my audition. I also have to edit Knights of Guinevere. I reacted to that with Hunter, and I was like, this'll be easy because we don't have to edit anything. And then we talked for an hour and a half, and I need to edit everything. So never mind. So hopefully I edit that. So I have some editing to do tomorrow. So I hope that you guys had fun. And I will see you guys next time, next week for Genshin and Twist. I'll still be here next week. We just won't be doing this, and I'll be able to wear something where I'm not as sweaty. Yeah, I'll see you guys. Bye, guys. Have a good week. Until I see you next weekend. Stay safe, you know.